Yo, 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 yo. All right, let me know if it's good. Yo, yo, yo. All right, let me know if the first microphone and the second one was good. Yeah, welcome everyone to the first pre-match podcast of Paris Saint-Germain's 2025-2026 season. Hopefully, everyone has had a great summer. I've definitely enjoyed my summer, even though it's not finished yet. It's not Mbappe yet. But yo, what's up? Santo? Is that Santo? Yeah, it's a bit different now because they're showing like your guys at instead. Ibrahim, long time. Yes, sir. Wesh, Orléans. Ça va, frérot? Ça va, ça va. Welcome, Marion. Gene, notice gang. Yes, sir. Nine Mbappe. Yeah, I've seen both of his goals actually. Wa alaikum salam Fenerbahce. Vamos insanity. We back, baby. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think anything has dropped regarding the game, like reports and so on. I'll try to find what I can find. Is Donna good? I mean, good. I mean, he's great, but unfortunately leaving, man. FIFA Donna, 100%, man, 100%. But as Lucho said, this is the top level of football. This is the top level of football. Yo, big up Hakim FC. Yes, sir, man. I'm doing great, man. Hopefully, you're doing great too. No, no, no. We have full trust and confidence in Lucas Chevalier. Um, we've known that Donnarumma is gonna leave the club for a couple of weeks now. This is not surprising. Why is he leaving? Um, Basically, Luis Enrique wants a different kind of goalkeeper, which is Lucas Chevalier, someone who's actually good at saves. He's not Ederson. Like Luis Enrique does not just want a keeper that's good with the ball at his feet. He wants a keeper that's good at reflexes and with the ball at his feet. And that's Lucas Chevalier. Dono would be really good for City. Obviously, he would negatively affect like the ball playing ability, but shot stepping in big games, he'll be huge for you guys. He's not that bad. I just think Luis Enrique wants like a top elite ball at his feet. Yes, sir. That should be the plan, man. I know, man. I know. That's why nobody understands it, but that's Luis Enrique. No, no. Look. The quality difference between Chevalier and Donna is not that big. Yeah, no. So Sochi, basically what PSG did to force Donnarumma out, they gave him a contract they knew he would never accept. That's why he didn't extend because PSG on purpose gave him a contract. Like they lowered his wage. Back for the sack? No, no, just take a huge L. Like if it doesn't work out, Luis Enrique will get cooked, rightfully so. Sack? Look, this dude just won us the UCL. I'm not gonna sack him because he made one, I mean, gigantic bad decision. Exactly, man. Yeah, on a personal level, that's where it's really negative. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it, Ibrahim. No, no, no. Look, pay us. I saw a report that PSG are asking City for 50 million. We shouldn't do that, but I've heard another report 25 to 30 million. That sounds more reasonable with Donnarumma being 1 year left on his contract. Just pay us the money, all right? Ederson, we can take him to. You can take him to Saudi, man. Yo, what's good, Hanad? What's good, Thomas? Yo, what's up, Diaz? Yeah. But I mean, I think that game is gonna prove to us, who Chevalier is. Can he handle the pressure? Yeah, I mentioned in the group chat yesterday, so we'll see. If not Santo, then Tomorrow after the game, they will be there for sure. They're trying to create PSG into FC. I Yes, I mean the thing with Akhliosh is it's more about the price tag. Monaco are asking for a lot of money, like 70 million, and we don't want to pay that. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I mean, for example, Thiago Silva. That was a heartbreaking departure and a huge mistake by the club. It was completely different. Thiago Silva was getting older. Leonardo wanted to reshape the squad, even though Thiago Silva was still playing at a high level. Captain as well wanted to get, like, he would take a huge wage cut just to stay at PSG, but Leonardo decided not to. Um, Donnarumma is completely different. This dude is in his peak years, isn't asking for that much money or anything. Luis Enrique just wants to move on from him despite showing great level. But yeah, I thought we would learn from our mistakes. How just a departure. Just all right. You want to get rid of Don? Okay, just do it in a nicer way, not leaving him out of the squad and forcing him to announce his departure like this, man. We will be there, man. Why do you support PSG? Different reasons. I started watching football around 2012. My favorite player at that point was Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He'd gone to PSG. It was a club I hadn't heard that much of, but I knew the city of Paris. I've been there many times. I have family there, and it was a very unique club to support. So I was like, let's do it then. So since 2012, I've supported PSG, and those are the reasons. Potentially, yeah, potentially, unfortunately. But I will still have faith. I will still milk every single report that comes out because I know the team has to be strengthened a little bit, and Luis Enrique does so too, and Luis Campos. Dona's family, and this is gonna have a huge impact on dressing room. All players are on the side and understand that they see Juju's number one keeper in the world, 100%. And think about how great Donna has been. He probably felt irreplaceable in his head, which I mean is logical. Imagine the other PSG players. Would they be scared about their position? Imagine if Luis Enrique just wants to change his tactics and says, "This player is not part of my plans anymore." The thing is, this is the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is a bit different because you can only have one keeper. Interview with Donnarumma agent Enzo Raiola. Ooh. Wait, do you still want Asensio? I haven't seen the latest reports. Sure, sad Donna case, but this is football. We need to accept our trust Chevalier. I think we'll do very good, maybe even better than Donna. That's the opinion that I have. I would not put any negative thing on Chevalier just because he replaced Donna, someone I wanted to stay at the club and so on. Juan Garcia to Barca out of 10. Uh, like a 9, really, 25 million, very good price. Great age, Spanish as well. Looks very good. And he was very promising. A lot of clubs were looking at his situation at Espanyol last season, and Barca got him. So a very good deal. I mean, we are okay with letting Kangin leave as long as a huge price comes in. Like I think that's something PSG want to improve, which is like selling players. If you look at Madrid, they've sold so many players for insane prices. I remember they sold like Kovacic, insane price to Chelsea, Morata, insane price. I think that's what PSG wants to do. We want to be able to sell our players for overpriced prices. And this is what we got to do. We just say if you don't pay, I don't know, 60M for Kang, we ain't selling him. That'll be interesting. He'll probably get his debut in the FC Nantes game. Zabarni is obviously not part of the squad for the Paris Saint-Germain versus Spurs game, but he's actually in Udine in Italy training with the players. Both him and Joao Neves, just not obviously not available to play. I know, but Courtois was young at that age in his prime. Navas was going outside of his prime. Courtois was also available on a free, if I'm correct. Or he had like 1 year left in his contract. Courtois to Madrid price. No, 35 million. Okay, okay, okay. Um, that one was a bit more understandable, but it's a bit similar, you could say. But again, that was more due to age, and I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we bought the thing with Kangeli is we bought him for so cheap. We make a very good profit, 100%. Gonzalo Ramos is the more difficult one. PSG bought him for like 65 million without bonuses, up to 80 million with bonuses, and we want to get like 60 million, 55 million. That's yeah, same, same. I mean, Neves is a great player in this team. But as I've always said, even Dembele, like the only one is maybe Hakimi, strictly because we don't have a good replacement off for him. But I feel confident in my team, so I don't think it will be that big of an effect. How do you think about Zabarny following all the players about Safanov? Um, funny, funny as well that people are checking it out and looking who Zabarny is following and who he is not following. Um, But I mean, I don't like that Zabarny and Safanov dislike or have something negative between each other just because of what their countries are doing. But I still understand. I mean, Russia see Ukraine as an enemy, and Ukraine see Russia as an enemy. So it is what it is. But yeah, a funny situation, funny political situation we have at the club. Imagine if a club has like, imagine if another club becomes the first club to have like a Palestinian. I mean, that would be insane. He would probably jump him or something. Also, on Isak forcing a move, I understand it. From what I've read, Newcastle is actually paying the media to portray Isak in a worse way. Whilst Isak's agent actually came out and said that when we extended the contract at Newcastle, we had like a leave clause. So I think Newcastle are making Isak look worse than he is. And for example, one thing we can compare is like when Mbappe wants to leave PSG to Madrid and Isak now Newcastle to Liverpool, and why that is different. PSG and Madrid are two big clubs. Mbappe is not making a significant upgrade as it is from Newcastle to Liverpool with Isak. So for Isak, it's an understandable move. For Mbappe, it wasn't. Yes, I'm half Algerian. Soon as a class defender, European matches, Mo, he probably could have been much better at PSG if not just the injuries. I mean, it's also about how we play. Like Fenerbahce will sit back a bit more, being suffocated by the opponent, and the opponent just spams crosses. That's where Skriniar is at his best. At PSG, we want the centre back to have the ball at his feet, to defend in spaces, to be very athletic, and that really didn't suit Skriniar's game. Vikitik is 95 million. Ramos has some of the best numbers per 90. How could it not be worth 65 million? Because people don't look at per 90 stats numbers. They look at Gonzalo Ramos. And yes, he has really great numbers. A lot of it is due to the PSG system. A lot of it is due to Gonzalo Ramos. But we've seen Gonzalo Ramos start games. We've seen Gonzalo Ramos in big games. And no club wants to pay 65 million for that. Yo, what's up, Baran? Yeah, I saw that. No, Gyökeres as well. That was a gentleman's agreement as well. Even Mbappe, gentleman agreement, PSG, and so on. But I'm just saying, Isak is portrayed in a worse way. Like they're acting like Isak out of nowhere is like, oh, I want to leave. No, this was pre-planned. This was known for a while that Isak was eventually going to leave Newcastle. Or maybe some people say the same about Mbappe to PSG. But yo, what's up, Christian? Long time, man. What do you like about Chevalier? Um, from watching his comps, I'm someone that loves to play goalkeeper. Like when I'm with my friends, I play goalkeeper. Thing I like about Chevalier, he loves it. He's very passionate in saving shots. And then when it comes to ball at his feet, very good. He's very good in 1v1 situations as well. The only negative thing I've heard about Chevalier is like when crosses come in, he's not the best like punching away the crosses. But apart from that, Lucas Chevalier, I mean, doesn't really have any weakness in his game. That's what I really like about him. I'll make an in-depth video of that, so just wait for that. You want Ugarte back? We are very great. We are very great. How do you feel about Lucas in the UCL knockout stage or being a pen shootout? Lucas Hernandez? I don't understand that question really. Yo,
Hello, can you hear me?
yes, yes, Junior.
Yeah, I'm just I'm not at my usual setup, so I'm using my AirPods, so apologies for the audio quality.
No, 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 no. We can hear you well. We can hear you well.
Oh,
How are you, Junior?
what have I missed? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Um, Nothing really. I've just been reading the comments. Majority of them have been about the Donnarumma situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've obviously watched videos and know how you feel about it. I think we're on a similar page in that, like, I think only on a human level and like the way it doesn't feel good. Like, I mean, I'm like with you. Obviously, it's hard because Chevalier in isolation is a great signing. If we signed him in January, no one would have had any issues with it. But the issue is that Donnarumma did what he did over the last like 6 months, got us the first Champions League, was immense, unlike a certain dictator at Madrid and whatnot, never had any issues, actually loves the club and whatnot. Um, and for him to basically get it booted out in the way it hurts. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's tough. Tough. Like,
because
what?
I've said like we've
Mhm.
always like thought about the idea of moving on from Donna since Lucha came in. Imagine if we did this last season. You know, we lost
Yeah,
in
no,
the
no
semi.
issues.
Donna was a bit questionable in knockout stages. Is the timing? It's that? It's like we move on from them boots because Lucha
Exactly.
suddenly wants a traditional number nine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, on the one hand, what do you think is the main reason? Because initially at first I was like, oh, it's just purely contractual. It's the fact that like Donna didn't want to, adhere to the new contract wage structure at PSG with like
Yeah,
most of it is like a base bonus and then the other bit is like performance intensive. Oh my goodness. Like you have to perform well and whatnot. And he didn't want that. But then the more and more you look at it, it's almost like I just don't think he never really appreciated Donnarumma like for his qualities and whatnot. It was sort of just he was making do with what he had.
I think it was on purpose, Junior. You know, a contract
Yeah.
isn't just the money; it's like a message from the club. For example, Vinny wants like
Hmm.
30 million at Madrid. Why? Because that's the same wage as Mbappe. He Vinny wants the club to message to Vinny that you and Mbappe are our two superstars and you are on the same level. Madrid didn't want to give him
Hmm.
that wage, so their message to Vinny was you're not on the same level as Mbappe, both footballistically and like merchant marketing wise.
Yeah, media wise,
The
yeah.
message from PSG to Donna, I think they put that contract on purpose, knowing he's not going to extend. And that's when Donna understood the club doesn't really trust me. The club doesn't really want me like that. He felt a bit unwanted. And then the Chevalier reports came. I mean, we've been following Chevalier for like 2 seasons now, Junior. So
True, true.
he's
Yeah, yeah,
been
yeah.
like pre-planned before the season even started. Whatever happens, either Donnarumma stinks in the knockout stages or is amazing. I'm gonna get rid of him.
True. I mean, I'm not sure how credible this is, but I was reading from like some PhD journalists and whatnot, like that are like close and whatnot, that
Yeah,
apparently Donna and his camp and whatnot. This was before like January, before like whilst he was in contract because like Vitinha, all of them signed their contracts, and
yeah,
so they proposed that wage structure to him. And apparently at that time, Donnarumma and his camp were actually like negotiations were going well, and they were ready to accept that deal. It was just like finalizing, wages and whatnot. But that apparently it's after the whole Champions League, all that's happened. Seemingly, Donnarumma's camp is like, okay, well now look what we've done. Look how important Donnarumma was for you guys, and
yeah.
they sort of got a bit. You could also say like greedy for it. I'm not sure how credible those sources, those things are, but as in, if that is the case, then maybe it's just more so like they just couldn't agree on wages and whatnot, and that's how it is, unfortunately.
So what do you think about what Luis Enrique said?
Yeah, it's 100% his fault. I mean, I think it's his decision. I mean,
No, the
it makes
last thing.
sense.
He said these decisions have to do with the profile of the goalkeeper that my team
Yeah,
needs.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah,
believe
yeah.
Lucho is like fully honest there.
I think so too. I think so too, and I think it sort of dispels the. I think perhaps the contracts, like the wages, to play a fact. Like I don't think it's just one thing, but I do think it's also the fact that Lucho, never, he never wanted Donna to begin with. Yeah, it was 100% his responsibility. And I think he was sort of just making good with like what he had, and if he had the opportunity to get a keeper he wanted in Chevalier, who he always wanted, he was going to
Yeah.
go and do so. So. Um, I mean, on the one hand, if I look at it from like the club's perspective, it shows that finally for once, like the club has character, that we're not gonna let people trample over us. We're not gonna let like basically be held hostage, like with Mbappe basically like getting down, bending over backwards for them to sign. And we're like, okay, you have 1 year left on your contract. You're not willing to go and do so. You don't fit our profile, so we're gonna get rid of you. On that sense, it shows that we're growing. But on the other hand, it's also like it's not like we're getting on somebody who's like an undesirable. It's a player who loves the club, was really good towards the end of the season and whatnot.
Yeah.
Never really caused any issues at the club. Is well loved in the dressing room. So it's a bit that aspect of it. But I mean, then again, you could also argue like you had big like Madrid's done that with him with Cristiano Ronaldo. So if Madrid can do that to Ronaldo of all people, then it can happen to anybody. So there's that aspect, but it's really unfortunate.
I think the since like the news broke out, I've been trying to instead focus on how great is Chevalier.
Hmm.
Basically, just trying to forget about Donnarumma.
Yeah. The issue too, though, is that now all of a sudden this puts like a tremendous amount of pressure on Trivedi because now I saw you like if Trivedi does has like a small little minor mistake, it's gonna be Donna's not making that mistake. It's gonna be that like unnecessary
Exactly.
pressure almost. And so the narratives that's what you said. It's the timing of it all. It really is just the timing. Um, but yeah, what do you think of Lucho's
Oh,
thing?
just in much as to reach an agreement or personal terms with Donnarumma, the English club are trying to approach PSG to agree on a deal. The citizens have been admirers of the player for some time now and do not want to let this opportunity slip away. Wait,
Interesting.
what was your question to me?
Well, what is your thoughts on what like Luis Enrique said in that it's like his decision. He takes 100% responsibility for it.
Yeah, I think even deep down, like Lucho has been with this group for 2 seasons. Donnarumma is one of the most vocal ones. I think he's like third in the captain hierarchy. So he
Hmm.
knows how much this decision will hurt, like the family, the group of PSG, how they will see it, how they will be affected by it. I think all the PSG players, like they've commented on Donna, they feel for him. He was part of them, and
Hmm.
now he's suddenly not part. Not because he's not good at doing his job, but because Luis Enrique wants someone else to do his job. So I think Luis Enrique knows about all of that, but he's like, this is my ID. I think this is what's the most optimal and best for us to play football and win games. And I mean, that's the number one objective at this club.
Yeah,
So
I agree. Yeah,
I'm,
it's even though like even though personally for me, I'm like I personally don't agree with the decision, but I think at this point, hey, in Lucho we trust. He got us where we were. At
yeah,
this point,
yeah,
I
yeah.
trust him. Yeah.
That's the thing, Junior. You remember like the group stage we had last season and everything. If that happens
Hmm.
now, I'm gonna be completely different. Why? Because he just won
True,
us a UCL. I said
true,
the same
true.
about Mbappe. If Mbappe did his shenanigans at PSG, but he'd won us our first UCL, I'll be like, okay, come. So Lucha knows
He's good.
this.
Hmm.
Lucha has immense power now. Like what manager?
Yeah.
No PSG, no Galtier, no Blanc, no one would be able to get rid of Donna like
No,
Lucha did.
never, never.
Nasser would just
Yeah,
veto it. But that's Lucha now. And by this report, I've even seen reports before Donna going to City. I've seen some
yeah.
price tags. What would you sell Donna for? And take in mind he has only 1 year left on his contract.
Like I know, like I think his value on transfer market is like 40 million. I know PSG have said they want 50. I think 50 is impossible, especially he has 1 year on his contract. I think like 35 to 45 to 40 million,
Yeah.
ideally, because it's difficult for the keeper. What do you think?
Yeah, I saw. I've seen two different reports. I've seen the one 50 million you're talking about, and I saw one like 25 to 30 million, which makes more sense. So maybe a
Yeah,
little bit more than 30. City have money. City have
true.
money. So let's try to abuse the situation.
Yeah.
But
The only thing I don't understand though is like the transfer from City's point of view. Like, I mean, Pep Guardiola is also a neutral type manager who wants a keeper that's good with the ball at his feet.
yeah.
And going away, departing from, but think maybe do you think that Pep is sort of going back to more basics? Ederson, yes, he's great with the ball at his feet, but as a like keeper, intrinsic as a keeper, he's not crazy. So do you think it's Pep going back to more traditional stuff, because you would think in terms of like idealisms and the way that they want to play the game, Lucho and Pep are similar and that they want ball
Yeah,
playing
yeah, yeah, yeah,
keeper,
yeah.
but it seemed like getting Donna is almost, you could argue, a step back.
So, as this report mentioned, the citizen have been admirers of the player for some time. Like I remember, like 2 seasons ago, reports coming out saying that City are interested in Donnarumma. I remember, I think Luis Campos, when he first came in, he wanted to bring like Diego Costa and replace Donna because he didn't like Donnarumma's agent. So City have
Mm.
always like looked at Donna. Do I know why? No, I saw reports earlier this window City were linked to Chevalier. Like that made more sense in terms of the ball playing and so on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't know because City could have gone for Lucas Chevalier. They didn't. So maybe, as you
Yeah.
said, maybe Pep is changing, but it's weird. Like we've watched Pep at City for so long, Pep at Bayern, Pep at Barca, and now suddenly he will, I don't know, adapt that.
I mean, the thing is also, it's not like I do think that like Donna's improved massively with the ball at his feet. He's not an Ederson by any means or an Allison, but he's a lot better than what he used to be. So maybe that's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Well,
yeah, it's interesting. Interesting.
I would have rather Donna went to like Gala or United because now he's going to a potential UCL competitor
Yeah,
in City.
exactly. I agree. Yeah, it's tough. I just hope that like, did you see Donna's like his message to the PSG fans?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that like I really do hope if we can, because the thing is, our next home game is what against Nantes away. There's this game. Like we won't play at home for a while. I just hope that I wish like we could get like Donna have like a farewell at the park, like a
Yeah,
proper farewell.
I'm guessing like either the Matuidi one or Verratti.
Yeah. Mm.
Matuidi for what I think it was right before a PSG game. It's the same game Neymar did I
Yeah,
think the
yeah, the
Matuidi
celebration.
celebration, and then Verratti had the same. It was right before a game.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, the only thing though with him is that like you'd think that for City they'd want their keeper there and ready, right? So like it's not like we have a game this weekend where okay, you can sort of delay that, but um because yeah, our next home game I'm assuming is what, the following week. It's next week, right? So is he gonna stay in Paris for that much longer?
Let me see. We play Angers 22nd of August.
That's at
Next
home.
Friday. Yeah.
I
But
mean,
as you said,
maybe,
City will be
maybe.
playing games by then, so it will be a bit
Yeah,
difficult. But I know that Donna really wants to, so
yeah.
we'll
Hopefully,
make
man.
it.
Hopefully. It just shows that yeah, football goes by quick, man. Goes by really quick. 'Cause I remember like immediately watching your videos. Immediately when like the rumors on the contract negotiations sound they weren't going well, I thought it was like, okay. Yeah, this is just propaganda, people trying to scare. But then now to think that, well, don't is gone just like that.
You,
It's
oh,
it's tough.
one thing I thought about, imagine other PSG players. They see Donna. Donna basically is irreplaceable, Junior. Like if you asked us
Hmm.
all going into the season, and now he's suddenly gone. Do you think some PSG players might be afraid now? Like even if I win the
Uh,
club, if I win the Ballon d'Or, I win this, maybe Lucho just
you can definitely see it like that, and I think there is some aspect of that. But then you could also like twist it on the other end of like you can never rest on your laurels. Like just because you were successful with them before doesn't mean you can't get like it's like let's take like Pep Adam yeah, just Pep in general. Look what he did to Samuel Eto'o. Won a sextuple or a treble because yeah, and then booted him out because he didn't want him from the get
But
go.
what was the
Right.
reason?
With Eto'o, I think well him it was
Was it like he wants to build
profile.
a team around Messi?
Want to build a team around Messi, but because even initially he he wanted him to leave, and apparently it was like Puyol and Xavi, like all the like important people at Barca in the team that basically forced his hand into saying, "Bro, we need him on our team, get him back," and he basically brought him back, won the treble. If I'm not mistaken, scored plenty of goals, scored in the final, if I'm not mistaken, and then only for the next year to get booted out with money for Zlatan. So you can even look more recently, like like Grealish is not leaving. Grealish was important 2 years ago. So I think it's just like I don't know.
But
Because
would you agree from that example, that one is much worse than this one? Because here
oh
we're,
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah,
Eto was replaced by Ibra, but it didn't work because Pep wants to play Messi false nine, played Ibra on the wing. At least this one makes sense, Junior. We're bringing in
yeah,
someone that is still one of the best goalkeepers. I mean, he's Chevalier beat Donnarumma to league and goalkeeper of the season, won
yeah,
the is nominated for Yashin Trophy, even though Donnarumma
yeah,
will win it. So I don't think like
yeah.
the quality is that big between
Hmm.
Chevalier and Donna. The only issue, as
And
you said,
yeah,
is that thing in the air. One mistake, one huge mistake, and all of that goes on to Lucho and
true,
Chevalier.
yeah,
Probably
exactly.
me, Junior. If we're playing in a big game, Chevalier makes a mistake, I'll point to the camera. This is you, Lucho. This is
Yeah,
you,
same,
Lucho.
same. It would, it would be him, man. But I mean, you also just you have to think about it. It's just a natural thing of big clubs getting like moving on. You had like yeah, it's just I think it's just a natural cycle of the club evolves. I mean we've done it in the past as well. Thiago Silva, the way he left. Um, Real Madrid, Ronaldo, Raul left, Di Maria as well. You could even argue Barca with Luis Suarez, the way he left as well, like as in things like this happen in football. um and the show continues, man. The like
Yeah, like one good one, Vinny. Vinny went from nearly winning the Ballon d'Or, UCL
yeah,
player, scoring in the semi, in the final, and now he's basically forgotten. He's
exactly,
basically
yeah.
forgotten. He might even. I saw a report from one Twitter dude that has been insane this summer transfer window. I don't know if you've seen him.
What's his name?
It's a weird name. Let me try to find it. Like he's been insane on like Isak reports everything. Let me find it. Yeah, Indikaila. Have you seen this account before?
uh I think I've definitely seen him come up on my timeline, yeah.
But he's been absolutely huge. Like especially on the Isak stuff, the Premier League reports, and he reported
Hmm.
this about Vinny. Uh, this exclusive Vinicius Junior looked like he's been in secret talks with City, and other Premier League clubs are looking at a situation. So one season after, and Vinny suddenly is leaving Real Madrid and completely forgotten. So you're right. Football changes so much, and I mean, the only thing I'm happy with Junior is we're making like a you could say like we're weakening the squad. We're making a risky decision, but it's pre-planned. Chevalier, we've been
Yeah,
following him for a long time. This is not like an impulsive one.
yeah,
Like Lucho
true,
and Donna
true.
fight, and Lucho's like, "Fuck out of here."
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, the only thing I hope for is that like yeah, it's like it's not like it was a messy thing either. Like if you go and you look, everybody in dressing loved him. Even like Lucho went and said um that like he's a great person. It's just like the profile. So it really is like it seems as professional as it can possibly be.
Yeah,
Um but yeah.
it was just the ending as well, like leaving him out of the squad. Like he could have played
Yeah.
this game as a farewell, but that's the thing.
And that's
Lucho
yeah,
would rather give it to Chevalier to prepare him for the big season.
true, true. Yeah, then it's tough. But I mean, listen, we wanted a manager with power at the PSG, some like enough of like where the players have all this. We got that. He's rewarded us, gotten us a
Yeah.
quadruple. So I guess you gotta back him at this point. Um, yeah, we'll see. I saw that. I mean, Chevalier's been taking part in training as well, and then
Yeah.
Zabarny was there for the training at in Udine. So
Okay,
see.
so some breaking
Well,
stuff have come out, Junior. Donnarumma's agent, Enzo Raiola, who's probably related to Mino Raiola, the former
Yeah.
agent of Donnarumma, came out. We're shocked by PSG. There's zero respect by the club after 4 years together. Do you agree with this? Because I think it's disrespectful what we've done to Donna.
I think so. Yes, and well, because the thing is, so I saw this guy. His name is Romain Romain Beidou. He said that again that PSG and him and his camp, Donnarumma and his camp, had sort of were agreeing on and were okay with uh the new contractual negotiations and how like the new wage
Yeah.
structure back in like December, January time, right? And that they just hadn't, continued on with it. And so it's
Yeah,
now
can you
all of a
guys hear
sudden
me?
because yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, Junior. Yeah, DJ.
Um, but that apparently now because of what Donnarumma did, they sort of again wanted more money, wanted more green and whatnot, and now they've changed their tune. So it's not like Donnarumma just got blindsided out of this. He knew what
But
PSG had
what
offered on the
about this?
table.
His agent said Gigi was even ready to reduce his salary, but PSG changed the conditions again.
I mean, if it's true, yeah, then it would did do really dirty. But again, this is we have to wait to see what the club has to say, or if they will even ever say something. I mean, even regardless of how it is, even if it's like cordial and whatnot, even if it does look, it is hard, like hard from the club's perspective. Um, but yeah.
They talk about respect, but it's only about the money.
But then also that's the other thing I wanted to bring up. The thing is though, also like I do also think that we have to be aware that like okay, for all the stuff we love Donnarumma and whatnot, he did the exact same thing with AC Milan, right? He ran on his contract, wanted more money, and this is AC Milan, the club where he was at from a child, probably love the club and whatnot, and he still did that to
Yeah,
them for more money. So on another aspect, I'm like, okay, if he done it in the past, PSG don't want to fall victim to the exact same thing. Like in some aspects, of course, yes, there's an attachment to the club, but from both aspects, PSG's a business, and Donnarumma also wants to, make money. It's his job as well. So yeah.
DJ, talk now. You know what? We've talked enough about it. I mean, DJ, if you have some words about the Donna situation before we move away from it, but yeah, I mean, going into tomorrow's game, Junior.
hmm
I mean, how do you feel? Spurs versus
Um.
PSG, the first official matchup between the two teams.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, because I guess I support both teams, but obviously now I'm a PSG fan first and foremost. I want PSG to win. Um, I did make like early thoughts on it, and I was going to say I'm a bit worried in the sense of like just how fresh we're gonna be. Because I think if I saw a thing about Lucho when he's like, how good will a PSG team with only like 1 week's preparation be? And he's like, I don't know. So I'm not sure if he's saying that like as a gimmick, sort of like as a false confidence, or if he genuinely doesn't know. That's the only thing that can sort of cause me concern. But then also I go and you look at I mean, as much as like Spurs and whatnot, like we're not facing, a prime Real Madrid either, right? We're talking
Yeah,
about the Spurs who just got absolutely smacked by Bayern 4-0. Um, and so, and the thing is, like, too, the concern would be purely physically, and could they be able to match the intensity of the like be up to pace with the fitness levels? That's the only thing. Because if
yeah,
the good thing also is that assumingly, the fact that we didn't make so many changes and whatnot is the fact that we'll go and have basically the only thing we'll change is what Chevalier in goal instead of Donna. And apart from that, I'm assuming it's going to be probably the same or similar starting 11 as the entire season, right?
yeah,
Um, and so there's going to be like the relations, the link up play, so on and so forth between players. The understanding is that doesn't like disappear overnight. Um, it would just be for me, it's purely the fitness. But I think I'm still think that we should be able to do so. It won't be an easy, walk or anything. And if I had to predict, I think PSG is probably going to try to do like what they do in the game against like Inter Miami, Real Madrid, like finish the game off early, and then sort of like rest and ease into it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think the game would have been tougher for us to win if Ange was the manager.
I agree.
Because
Yeah,
what Ange showed in the Europa League final is that in a final, at least Junior, he will do what needs to be done to win the game instead of play his own way.
yeah,
Like you played very defensive, very conservative. United barely had any single chance, and you were confident you were gonna get a goal somehow, and then defend the lead and play on the
yeah.
counter. Thomas Frank, I don't know. I don't know. He feels a bit unexperienced. I don't know if he will do that. I think he will play more open against PSG. Like you did you watch the pre? I know it's just a preseason game, but did you watch the Bayern Spurs game?
I didn't watch it, but I like it's just like quick highlights. But like I saw like the stats and whatnot. The Bayern like completely dominated. Yeah. Um. So like
Like,
I
do you think
think
Spurs will play more open?
I don't know. It depends on how like because on the one hand, I guess for both clubs, the trophy means something, right? It's a trophy. There's a trophy on the line.
Yeah.
Um, because if like Spurs, if Thomas Frank and Spurs going seeing as like this is preparation for the season to come, then maybe he tests things out. But if he goes and tries to play that more pragmatic style, then yeah, it could cost us some issues. Um, I think he'll try to play. I think he'll just stick to his ideals and play like try to match PSG for what they do. And if that's the case, then I think it's gonna be really difficult. Like I, the only concern I would have is if like this was like Chelsea and well, based on what they did to us, like if they just outplay us at our own game, then maybe. But I don't think that Spurs, at least right now, they don't have the quality to be able to do what Chelsea did to us a month ago.
But do you think it's more about? I think like Chelsea beat us more less on quality, rather like tactics and the way they played. That
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
like
I
Maresca
think there
found
was.
like
Yeah.
not holes, but he knew how to play against PSG the best way.
True. I think there's the mix of yeah. I think that day Lucho just got like tactically he was outmatched. Also, I mean, I don't like to go and bring this up because then it sounds like we're just coming up, with excuses, so on and so forth. But I think there was also fatigue at some point as well, and all of those things. But then you could also make the case that again for this game that PSG players are coming in, they're not going to be fully fit and whatnot. But I mean, I think um, perhaps they're also making it up more than it is because I also heard apparently that the PSG players they only realistically got like 11 days like fully off, but that 10 days
Yeah.
before even taking part in like the training before coming back, they were given individualized programs to follow to be have some maintain some level of fitness. So yeah.
Frank
Yeah.
is defensive manager more than Ange. Someone is saying. I don't know about that. We'll see though. We'll see. This is a big game. It will be interesting how Spurs line up. I actually made this like tactical thing right here for the upcoming game, obviously. And one interesting I want to talk about because I talked about it in my tactical video. Usually, what happens when we get pressed is like this. So one fullback on our like Due, one fullback on Kvara, one winger on Nuno, one winger on Hakimi, the striker on our two center backs, and the midfielders on the three midfielders, and then Dembele between them. And then how we
Hmm.
usually junior move out of the press, like to find an open man. Fabian drags like Palinia down here and opens up for
Hmm.
Dembuz, like when Nuno puts that pass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But this is where Chevalier comes to. And that's why I'm excited for this game to see Chevalier. Chevalier should be, according to everything, should be great enough on the ball where he can be part of like because that's how Chelsea played. So Hakimi like pushes up and becomes a bit
Hmm.
open, and Johnson has to mark both him and Markey. And then it's Chevalier
Hmm.
like this. 'Cause
So
that's
then, yeah,
what
we'd
like the
be.
positional managers say, like Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Maresca, Arteta, Pep. They want their goalkeeper to play nearly as a centre back. If you go and look at
Mhm.
Robert Sanchez, that's what he did versus us. In some positions,
Yeah.
he was like as an additional centre back. Then
Mhm.
Richarlison has to occupy both. Hakimi becomes open, and Dembele who can drop.
Mhm.
And that was an issue versus Chelsea. They pressed us sometimes, and we even saw that in the UCL, like Arsenal. that first 20-minute period, we couldn't like move out of their press. Obviously, Dembuz was missing the second leg, obviously.
Yeah,
But yeah, this was an interesting thing. I'm looking out for to see in Chevalier. Like, how will our build up look different without him? With him instead of Donna, because
yeah, yeah,
Lucho never trusted Donna to go here, and it wasn't just
yeah,
ball at
yeah,
his feet. It's also the size. Like Donna is 6'6". Chevalier,
yeah.
like he's like a Iker Casillas. He's what,
Hmm.
6'2", so he's way more mobile as well.
Agreed, agreed. Yeah, yeah. It'll be interesting, yeah, to see how they line up. Um, do you think? What do you think should be our starting lineup? Like, I think, okay, the back it's basically just who do you think the front three? Do you go for the four, basically the four up front? Do you play Doué in as like the 10 and then put Dembele, Kvara, and Barcola, or do you put like Warren in there instead?
Like you're talking with the Joao Neves the absence.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would love Luis Enrique because I've always talked about the four-man attack, like playing Due as a 10 and playing more of a double
yeah.
pivot. But I don't know. Luis Enrique sometimes likes to take risks. I'm unsure, but I think he'll probably go for playing Warren just instead of Neves because then you don't really change that much. If you're gonna play Due, it's a new thing. You're basically playing a 4-2-3-1 instead of a 4-3-3. So I think he will stick
Yeah,
with the normal. What do you think?
yeah. I think that's probably what they'll do. Um, yeah,
I mean, big
it's
season for
unfortunate,
Warren,
man.
man. Like he has to fucking
Hopefully,
look. If we're sitting here at the end of this season and he's still the same,
yeah.
sell him. I don't care how many girlfriends, how many hairlines he has, how many academies he's from. He gotta go, man.
Yeah, he does. He does. It's tough and stuff, but mhm. But as yeah, bit by bit, 7 out of 10 performances, just get back to that level that we saw.
Because I'm looking at like
Yeah,
top five Golden Boy, top five Copa Trophy, and I see Warren five, and that's when I understand like these awards have zero value in them. Because if anyone has watched any PSG game, would have seen that like Warren is not a top five under 21 player in the world. So I just
yeah.
want him to play at the hype he has for some reason.
I mean, I don't even understand where a lot of the PR comes from. I think it's just most of people think that Warren is what he was last year. Because I feel like even when you go and you look at the French-speaking PC community, they all agree that like Warren's not been at his best level, and none of
Yeah,
us go and say that he should be there. So I don't know where the like the because it can't come from the PSG community at large. So maybe I think it's more so just that people remember what he was like at the beginning of last season and think
yeah,
that he's been like that ever since.
true.
Yo,
It's like, yo, DJ.
yeah, what's good?
Now
What's
it
good?
sounds good.
Yeah, man.
Good, good,
How
good,
y'all
good.
doing?
Doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. Doing very good. How you doing, Junior?
I'm doing good and doing good.
It's nice to hear. Yeah, you guys can continue.
No, we just talked about Warren. Because Junior, I've realized like when it comes to Ballon d'Or and so on, the journalists that vote, a lot of them are casuals, especially like the journalists from Barbados or the journalists from Nepal. I don't think he watches like all the PSG games or something. They maybe
Are
watch
they
Mm.
going to
one
be
game or
voting?
something, but yeah, the
Because from
people
what I
that vote.
gather, for the Golden Boy, 'cause I'm not sure how the Golden Boy works, but I know for the Ballon d'Or, it's a top 100 nations. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure how
like one
highly
journalist from
all those 100 nations. Um, so I mean, I'm not sure who exactly. Like, if we're going to look at FIFA World
Did they
Rankings,
change it recently?
as in it used to be the like every single confederation,
Right, right.
uh, but now it's just the top 100.
Yeah, like I think if you search up maybe 2024 Ballon d'Or voting, you could find the
yeah,
answer.
no,
Oh,
no.
2023.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
So I'm unsure if you guys can see through it, but for example, Nigeria voted Lookman for the Ballon d'Or.
Really, number
Yeah.
one.
Then Vinny
That's a
Bellingham,
joke.
Rodri Foden.
Oh my days.
Um,
Nah, that's corruption, man.
some voted Carvajal to win the Ballon d'Or. Lautaro.
And number
Yeah,
one.
Trinidad and Tobago voted Lautaro Martinez to win the Ballon d'Or.
This was last season or which
Yeah, yeah,
season?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, now some of these journalists, man, you can't be taking their very seriously. You guys remember the thing with the Polish one? Was it you know who was it? He was like voted. He didn't vote Lewandowski because he didn't have enough pace on FIFA, something like that, a couple years ago. Do you remember that?
No, I
Is
think
that
there was
true?
one like
Yeah,
from a
he
weird
got
nation.
he got doxxed, like his details.
I remember one. I don't think he had Vinny in his top 30 last season.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, now some of these guys have crazy bias for sure.
So
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, the thing I don't understand is people going and saying this whole thing of like, oh, PSG and how many players they've got, it's gonna split the vote and whatnot. It's like it shouldn't affect it. The way that it votes is like you rank your top 10. So like you can put PSG 1, 2, 3 top 10 if you feel like it. Like if Mr. Señor que fue were to win it, it'd be because people would put him at number one, not because PSG would, it's not like you can only vote for one person. And it's based on points. I think the person, if you finish first, you get 15 points, second, you get 12, and then it goes down from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
how
don't
did
know.
you guys feel when we had 9 players? And how you felt with Pacho, Barcola, Marquinhos being left out?
Yeah, I think Pacho was surprising, Barcola as well. No, but obviously
For me, those
having
two.
9 players is crazy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I was.
they only had one centre back in Van Dijk, and they only had Dumfries, Nuno, Hakimi
As
as other
defenders,
defenders. So,
yeah.
and only one goalkeeper in Donna, which is basically just
Mm,
like an attacker award.
yeah, attacker
Yeah.
wise, yeah. Because I think Due being nominated is a bit generous, especially over Barcola. I think.
Like, I mean, I've said it. I'm not
I
sure
don't
how
know.
you
Like,
guys feel.
it's about the big games, DJ. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I just think like over the course of the whole season,
Mm,
Barcola was probably a bit better, but
yeah.
yeah, like you score a brace in the UCL final, they're gonna give it to you, aren't they?
Brace UCF
Also
final,
the Villa
the
game as
Villa
well.
goal, the goal in the Club World Cup versus Bayern as well. I
That
mean,
is true.
Barcola's
Yeah.
biggest moment was
Earlier in the
the
season,
knockback
wasn't
on Nunes and pass
it?
to
Yeah,
Dembuz. Then he obviously scored from that tap in.
right.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how you guys feel. What do you get like? I could low-key see if Liverpool come in with an offer of like 120. I could see Barcola going and leaving. I really don't want him to
120.
go.
Yeah, I think 120, 130. You probably say yes to that.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
remember last season when we discussed Barcola potentially leaving. Like, would we
yeah,
sell Barcola to get Isak or something?
yeah. I remember those conversations. Did you see the
But
Isak news that came out today?
well, that he still wants to leave or what?
Yeah, basically said he's never going to play for the club again.
Oh, he
Oh,
said that
Yeah,
with the
allegedly
agent, or
that's what came out. I don't know who exactly exactly who it came from, him or his team, but that's what was reported. Was his statement, his stance. Yeah,
yeah, from what I've seen, it's 100% going to happen.
right.
Newcastle
You
are
think it's
more
Liverpool?
like waiting for a replacement. Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, okay, yeah.
interesting. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know how. Yeah, for the Dogwood PR, how Dogby Jr.'s in there, how Drew Dogleyham is in there. I don't know what they're doing here. Yeah, but
I,
ah, but
I said it to David on like on Twitter. Why I didn't complain that much is because we just broke a record. We had 9. That's nearly 33%. That's nearly a third out of all the nominations. I think if we'd won the Club World Cup, we'd have like 1, 2 extra more. That's actually what
did you
one
guys see?
report said. It said that the reason Pacho was not there was because PSG lost the Club World Cup final. But I mean, he wasn't even playing. So
I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was apparently the head at France Football that said, yeah, that had PSG won it, that they would have ranked higher. Which, like, so apparently, like, it's funny because for a lot of people go and say, oh, the Club World Cup, Mickey Mouse tournament, this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden it's big. So
Yeah,
it's
look
like,
at
well,
Palmer. Palmer
which,
wouldn't have been close to top
yeah,
30 without not even the tournament, just the final. I don't even
yeah,
remember what
true.
Palmer did apart from the final.
Yeah, I mean, it had a good conference league final, but I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
the
I
conference.
like for me, I can understand. I never thought Marquinhos was going to be in it. I think it would have been difficult, but for me, Pacho had to have been there, and then Barcola as well. I don't like, even if you want to go and use this stupid defenders, they want to give defenders. Okay, fine. I still think Pacho should be there, but then Barcola's got as many similar GA to Vinny. Like, if we want to go and say, okay, big moments, what big moments did Vinny have? If not
No, I saw
at the beginning of the
Barcola had better
season.
stats than Vinny last season, like in his Ballon d'Or season.
Yeah. So, and then on top of like all the trophies, like, I don't know. I find the hypocrisy, a lot of it, especially for me. It's mostly, yeah. At this point right now, for me, I've said it. Barcelona, forget it. Now, next El Clasico, I'm a neutral. May the best man win. May the best. Dare I say the next El Clasico specifically? I want Real Madrid to smack Barca just to humble them a bit. Because remember, we were all here. Remember when Barcelona fans were mocking Vinny for 15 league goals last year, saying, "Oh, he can't win the Ballon d'Or with that." We all remember that, correct? Now all of a sudden, oh, no, 9 league goals is enough. It's funnily enough, it's only this year that you're starting to hear that. Oh, what is it? Ronaldinho won the Ballon d'Or with 9 league goals. Figo won the
Yeah,
Ballon d'Or with five league
Figo.
goals. All this stuff. They weren't saying that with Vinny last year. Last year they were saying that, oh no, Rodri deserves it because he won an injured in a major tournament. Where was Vinny during Copa America? This, that, and the other, right? All of a sudden, this whole thing of the Ballon d'Or should go to the best player in the world, not the best player on the best team. So
Yeah.
they seriously think that what Rodri was the best player in the world intrinsically. Yeah, yeah, but Barcelona is the most disgust. It's the most ridiculous nonsense. Like, even they're trying to push this whole thing of what not. It was the oh you know when Dembele and Yamal played each other, France, Spain, Nations League, so on and so forth. That was the game to decide the Ballon d'Or. ¿Y qué fue? What happened? Didn't last year Vinny knock out City? Did Real Madrid knock out City last year on pens? And wasn't Rodri playing for City then? He wasn't injured. He was there. They weren't saying that last year though. That's what I'm saying. It's only whenever it's convenient to them they go and push this narrative. Even this whole thing, Barcelona, they're so I keep going. I've been TikTok lives and whatnot. They keep going and saying that, oh, this common narrative, oh, PSG small club, this small club, that we don't care about you guys. Parts of this, that, and the other. And then you go and you look at the facts. How many times have we gone and searched on social media or on the narratives or everywhere on social platforms? We were robbed of a PSG Barca final. Oh my goodness, what a final that would have been. This, that, and the other. How many times did it say that last year? We were robbed of a PSG Real final. You never heard that. Ever. And it's not like there was for a lack of narratives. Last year we had Mbappe going to the team he's going to be playing for, Ancelotti coming back facing PSG, Luis Enrique facing PSG, Hakimi facing his former club, Asensio facing his former club, all those narratives, yet nobody went and said, oh, we were robbed of a PSG Real final. All of a sudden now, even this whole thing of the thing at first was just the fans. Now you got even the president, Laporta. Oh, we would have wanted to see them to see who is truly the best team in the world. Get this nonsense out of here. Even Pedri now is going and saying we don't know who would have won if it in a tight game. Like, and yet they don't care about us. Yet we're a small club. Low key, I think in some Barca fans' minds, I think that they hate PSG more than they hate Madrid. That they think a PSG Barca, that rivalry is almost bigger than El Clasico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because if,
yeah,
if you look since 2017, since Barca started going downhill, a lot of it was due to PSG buying Neymar,
yeah.
taking Messi, taking Dembele, rejecting Verratti, and now
Taking Travis
Dembele,
Siemens as
the
well.
player
Yeah,
that we took from Barca, won us the UCL whilst they were close, and is now going to win the Ballon d'Or against their Barca player from the academy. So, like PSG for them is the nightmare that keeps haunting them, and that's why they despise Paris Saint-Germain. That's the thing, like Junior, the things we despise Barca for, it has nothing to do with us. It has stuff to do with them.
yeah.
Like, and in general, well, No. It would be nice. It would be nice when we lift when
When
Demboo's
Dembele
lifts it.
has the belt, yeah, when he has it. Oh, I can't believe the copium they're gonna have. You know what I've predicted? You know what they're gonna go and say? Because obviously there's the Ballon d'Or award, and then there's the best award. I
Mm-mm-mm.
predicted that Barca fans, they're gonna go and switch their tune. They're gonna go and say that, oh, the best award is worth more because the best award is voted on by the captains of the national teams and the managers of the national teams. And let's say that Yamal wins that, they'd go and say that, oh, this award, the Ballon d'Or, is overrated anyways. The best award is a better award anyways because it's voted by the players and the managers, not the journalists. That they're gonna start changing their tunes. Yeah, when Vinny won it last year, I don't even think people knew that Vinny won it last year. So that's how discreet it was. Yeah, no. But
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Barca fan has to be one of those delusional communities out there.
What did you guys think about what Hakimi said? Do you
What
think it's
what do you say?
okay? Like he backed himself for the Ballon d'Or.
No,
I mean,
can you remember what he said? I haven't seen that actually.
he said
Let me find
that like based on the stats that he has this season, especially as a defender, that he um completely like deserves the Ballon d'Or even more so than an attacker based on the stats that he had. And it's sort of causing like issues that apparently that like the club like they weren't happy with what he said, that they tried to get that portion of the interview cut out and whatnot. I mean, I think a lot of that stuff is just propaganda from L'Equipe. L'Equipe, like they know they don't like PSG. They're always the ones that to push these propagandas and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue like for if Hakimi were to win the Ballon d'Or, it'd be completely understood. Like I could completely see it. I'd have no issues with it. I personally go and say Dembele, but for me personally, it's them 1 and 2. If you want to go and argue Hakimi over Dembele, I'm not gonna go and fight you for that. I completely understand that. If you say Dembele over Hakimi, I completely understand it too. For me, my only thing is a PSG player needs to have the Ballon d'Or in hand, 22nd of September,
Bruno, stop this
2025.
PSG. Yeah, but even this, like, don't say the PSG thing. Don't say a PSG player should win it. We can't do a Madrid. We can't do a Barca. We have to stay strong. We have to push one player. Who do you
I
think
think
was the
that
best player last season? Was it Hakimi or Dembele?
for me it's the Miller. For me, it's the Miller. I would
Yeah,
argue that
Dembele.
Hakimi was probably
Then
more
just say if
consistent.
Dembele doesn't win it, it's fucking disgusting. Yeah, I agree in terms of the entire season. Even Joao Neves was more consistent, you could say as well. But
Yeah,
like
Then Hakimi.
when you look at
no,
no,
then
then
Dembele.
Dembele. Like
Okay,
Neves
okay,
and
sure.
Hakimi, I never felt like they stepped their foot wrong last season. Was we
Yeah, okay,
remember when Dumbo stepped foot wrongs in the
yeah.
beginning. But when you look at all the success that PSG had last season, Trophée du Champion, Dembele scored in the final, we won. Ligue 1, Dembele was the top scorer and the best player in the league. Coupe de France, he had that huge semi-final. It wasn't as impactful as in other tournaments. And then in the Champions League, I mean, at GA in every single knockout game, apart from 2 games, one versus Brest and Liverpool at home, and was undoubtedly the best player in the competition and undoubtedly the best player in the world. Like, I think us as PSG fans, we shouldn't say this, oh, as long as a PSG player. I don't want Hakimi to win it. I would love Hakimi to win it somehow, someday, another season. But this year, it's Osman Dembele.
No,
The
I agree.
PR
I
from
agree. I think
Yamal and Barca is attacking us left, right, and center. Laporta came out and said a Barca player should win the Ballon d'Or.
yeah. I mean,
Embarrassed.
I mean, what do you, Kate? What would yours top five be for the Ballon d'Or personally?
Okay, let's actually
This is
put
like if
that
you
like we usually do
I think
here.
Mo, you
Oh.
posted your top five, didn't you, yesterday or today? I can't remember what day it
No,
was.
no. I just said, do you guys agree with this? It was a top five I saw like on Instagram or something.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so uh,
Oh Lord.
let's do this. So then we can come back to it in the future.
Yeah,
so this is what we would vote, not like what we think is gonna happen.
yeah.
Well, we can do both.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many names as well. That's the thing, because I feel like so many players were really good last season.
Okay, look, I will do no ranking now.
Just
I
Or
was
random.
no
just
ranking. Okay.
I was just putting my
Okay.
top five.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do the ranking.
Rafinha,
'Cause
Vitinha.
for me, it's really simple. I think this is the top five.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
Can I ask?
I'm not gonna put Salah for
Yeah, I was gonna say.
4 generational stinkers in the biggest games. Like he can win stat padding versus Huddersfield award. This
I was gonna say, is there no an argument? Is there no an argument for like Salah over Vitinha maybe?
No,
no.
Because I
no.
don't know.
Yeah,
Wait, DJ, you cut off there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, I was saying, I said because like you look at the season Salah had last year, especially the first half. I think, that was like, exceptional, wasn't it? Especially in Liverpool team that I don't think a lot of people expected to, go and win the league last year.
True, but I mean, one of the criteria for the Ballon d'Or is decisiveness and impressive character, and that would be in the big games. Like you go and you look at it in the two
You
biggest
didn't need to
games of
mention the
Liverpool's,
character part.
as in like like in terms of the big
Big
like game
game, yeah.
performances, the two biggest games of the season for Salah. You
Hmm.
think the two ties against PSG and then
Yeah.
the Carabao Cup final. This
What
guy
happened
didn't
to
like
they played
he
Newcastle, right?
ghosted. Yeah, he
Yeah.
ghosted.
Okay. But do you think it's fair to judge his whole season off a couple of games though? Don't you think that's a bit unfair? Because
Well,
I
it's
feel
not
like
just it
yeah, I
was
feel like if you go the opposite way and a player who has a couple of great games in massive moments, does that then mean that they should be like top five as well? So like if you're mid the whole season, but then you turn it on a couple of big games towards the end, should you now be top five for Ballon d'Or? Like how do you weigh that up? That's what I'm saying basically.
I mean, because you think about it, like you've had like Ronaldo Nazario back in 2002 win the Ballon d'Or basically solely based on what he did in the World Cup.
Yeah.
So there's like if you want
Messi as
precedent,
well.
But I'm asking
yeah,
you, like,
Messi.
how would you weigh that up? That's what I'm asking you.
I mean, I would go and say it's a mix of the two. Like I would go and say that your entire season would have to come into play, but also like you put more importance on what you did in the second half of the season.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so up here is my top 5 that I would
Hmm.
do, and this is the top 5 that I think will happen.
That's the same thing,
That's
right?
true. No.
No, I mean,
Yamal
it's
is
the
now
same five.
second.
It's the same five. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like
Okay.
I've seen all the graphs, all the predictions, all the numbers, all the percentages. These seem to be the unanimous top 5s. And then you can find some lists that have a cheeky Mbappe or a cheeky Salah in them instead.
Okay.
But these seems to be the most unanimous top 5s.
Mhm. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure. Do you guys know that Le Parisien this was during the Club World Cup, did sort of a mock where they like sent out to like 12 countries, like similar to how the Ballon d'Or actually would be, and they asked them to vote. And
Okay.
based on this, they had rankings. It was Dembele number one with 155 points, Yamal number two with 127, Vitinha number three with 100 points, Hakimi number four with 62, Salah at number five.
Okay. Interesting.
Is it only top 5 they showed?
No, and then they had Nuno Mendes at six, Mbappe at seven, Donnarumma at eight, Rafinha at nine,
Rafinha is
Pedri at
cooked,
10.
man.
No, I
Rafinha at
legitimately
9.
for me, I think Rafinha is not going to be in the top five. I'm pretty confident of that.
Okay,
And
okay, let me know what's yours. What's yours? What's yours?
okay, so if I had to vote personally, I'd have Dembele, yeah, Dembele, Hakimi, those two. I'd have Rafinha number three, Vitinha number four.
Mbappe?
And then Nuno, no, Nuno. Get Dogmal out of there. Get Dogmal out of there. Tamin Tamales, get him out of there.
And what do you think
Senori
will
que
happen?
fue. What I think, Dembele number one, uh Senori que fue number two, Dogmal number two. Um ooh. Yeah, Vitinha number three. Uh he's- I think Salah number four, and then Hakimi number five. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm.
For people, if you're joining now, this is the top five. If we had to vote, this is the top five we believe will happen. And to end it with you, DJ,
Yeah.
what's your top five?
Okay. Yeah. So Dembu's one. Um. Two. Two. I'll go with Rafinha two.
Okay.
Hakimi three.
Okay.
Um. So I guess tough. I think. God damn. Yeah, Vitinha four probably, and then 5 Yamal probably.
And what do you think will happen?
Uh, swap same thing, but just swap Yamal and Rafinha.
Uh, all right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty much all similar in my life.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
mean,
don't think that?
we all include Hakimi, Vitinha, Dembele. Junior going one more step and adding Nuno as well. But we all
Mm,
have those three PSG players. These three PSG players have to be in the top five.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got Barca fans going and saying that, oh, Vitinha's overrated. He's not even top three midfielder. Yeah, right. You know, at this point,
Oh, we forgot about Pedri though. To be fair.
And people, by the way, comment in the comment sections your top five if you had to vote, and we'll react to them. But we all have predicted Dembele, Yamal, like in terms of predictions. Dembele first, Yamal second. Either Vitinha, Hakimi, basically third. I would love two PSG players in the top three as well.
yeah. Yeah. Dang, I'm just if we'd won that Commonwealth Cup, we would have had a podium PSG. We have a podium PSG. And remember, Mo, remember, Barca boy, right?
Yep.
I remember I was on a pod with him, and he told me like this was when was this? This was right before the final or before the Coupe de France final and whatnot, before those two games and whatnot. And he was saying, oh, that he would have loved for a Barca podium for the Ballon d'Or. And I was like, I mean, okay, keep dreaming, buddy. I'm like, oh, yeah, PSG's impossible. I'm like, well, PSG could do the same thing. He's like, ah, impossible. That could never, never, ever happen. And then here we go. We're realistically, I think if we win that game, I think we could have a PSG podium. I seriously think we could have
May-
had it. Honestly, even if we'd lost like 2-1, if it was close, I think we'd still have it. I think it's the fact it was 3-0 was thumping and that.
Maybe, and then it's also about PR, Junior. Like when Iniesta, Xavi, Messi were there, all of them had insane PR. Dembele is
Yeah.
working on his PR. Hakimi is working on his PR. Vitinha. Like imagine we have this season, Junior, but in 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Then I think we would get more praise than this
I
time.
agree.
This time, a lot of people it's the first time. It's one great season.
Yeah.
That's the reason,
But
like Vinny and Bellingham are in the top 30. Is they're surviving off last season because people still remember, what they've done. Whilst they don't remember Dembele cooking like he did this season.
yeah.
But you could say the same for Yamal and Rafinha as well.
True.
Like they
True.
can.
True. I'm gonna have to get going because I have to go and do something. But thank you for having me on.
Pleasure, Junior. Pleasure. First one of the season. Obviously, you know what to end it with. Your prediction for tomorrow's game.
Um, I'll say 3-1 PSG. 3-1 PSG.
3-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, cool, cool.
All right. Oh, thank you for having me on.
Always, Junior. Take care, man.
Oh,
Take care. Man.
Bye.
you've been live for a little while, haven't you?
Yeah, 1 hour, 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow's is gonna be a bit more like detailed. After the game, like this is more getting used to, like because I was away, DJ. I don't know if you saw about like not the entire Club World Cup run, but the knockout stages. Bayern, Madrid, and Chelsea. I
Yeah,
was
you were
away
on
in
holiday.
Algeria.
Yeah, how was that, bro? Hope it was good.
Eh, No, the holiday was good. It was calm. I wasn't just in Algeria. I was in like in a very not poor but unmodern city.
Yeah,
So
I get you. I
like
get you.
life is really slow over there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of family and so on. So it was just very calm. But then I
Nah,
sit
that's
there
good.
and watch PSG.
Yeah, I think stuff like that, like when I go like back to Nigeria, I feel like it sort of makes you appreciate the comforts of European life.
I would say appreciate, but like dislike it at the same time as well.
European life or Algerian life?
No, the like when I go there, I dislike the European life.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because I look at myself, I look at everyone else. I don't know, they're just happier, they're calmer, they don't overthink, they're not depressed, they
Mm,
love each other, they're
yeah,
social.
like more like a community kind of feel, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think if you are a robot DJ, you would love to live in Europe. Everything
Yeah,
is modern, everything is efficient, you can be
yeah,
as lazy as you want.
yeah,
But if
yeah.
you are a human, I think you would rather live there. But obviously, then you would have to compensate, as you said, all
Like you have
the
to work a bit harder, right?
work harder and the train isn't as quick, the bus isn't
Yeah,
there on time, and
Wi-Fi
so
is
on.
slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like you have to make sure you charge your phone at a certain time because there might be no light later on. Yeah,
And the internet as well. Like the internet cooked me the most. I could
yeah,
barely have a live stream. I had to have the camera on 480p. Oh, 360p. And it was still lagging.
bro, I can't imagine streaming trying to stream. Nah, that's
No, no,
crazy.
no.
That's crazy. Man.
But no, it's like mental draining. And now we're back. Because
Mm,
this season, DJ, with the World Cup,
yeah,
and I genuinely think this football season, I'm extremely excited for it, DJ. And you know my thoughts about the Premier League? I'm excited about it.
really? Why? Why you?
Even
Why
me
you
as
want
an
to?
anti-Premier Leagueist, I mean, look what they're doing in the transfer window. I think like the
Yeah,
top 25 transfers, like
most of them. Yeah,
85% is Premier League.
yeah. No,
United got Cisco, Embuemo, Cunha.
I'm really excited
Arsenal.
towards Liverpool next season for sure because
What?
what they're doing, even before Isak, let's not even mention Isak, but pre Isak, bro, the squad that they put together is just it's ridiculous, man. Honestly,
Do you think they will win the Prem?
I'd pick them if I'm picking today. Yeah, I obviously never say never, but like still up in the air. But I think I look at that team, I look at Slot what they did last year. I think they're going to be better. Salah might drop off a bit, but I think that first half as well in the Community Shield like really showed me what they can be at their best. I think if they can get like maybe a couple more depth pieces just to make sure they have the rotation options, I think they're going to be really good this season.
Yeah, I've seen they're after Gui
Yeah, great. I
from
think they've
Palace.
actually agreed a deal, so that's gonna add a bit of depth at CB for sure.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Now, Liverpool is a team I would love to play. They look great. They've made
New match,
ballsy moves as well.
yeah, they
Like
have.
they've told the rest of Europe, we're here, we're here.
Yeah,
Um, but no, I mean, just the football looks exciting. Barca, they came close, a bit like us in the when we knocked out to Dortmund when
yeah,
everything domestically reached the semi. So they're gonna
crazy.
go back in.
Yeah, that's true.
PSG trying to defend its title.
Yeah,
Mbappe Madrid 2.0 with Xabi Alonso as the manager as well, and a semi-new team with Trent and so on.
yeah.
Bayern,
The was it Fernandez, the left foot? Was that his name?
Carreras.
Carlos, yeah. What I call him Fernandez?
Carreras, they got Franco Mastantuono as well.
Yeah,
Gonzalo Garcia coming through the academy. And then Bayern, Company 2.0. You
yeah,
got
yes,
Arteta in phase
face.
6.
Yes, 2019? Yeah, six. I think six or five. If you want, whatever you want to call it.
And Arteta had goosebumps going into the season. But the board actually, I mean, we talked before, like how many of Arteta's signings at Arsenal have been good.
Yeah,
The signings they made now, all are good.
I think so. Yeah, I not don't love the Madueke one, but I think everything else looks pretty good. To be honest.
Is it because of the price?
Yeah, it's the
Like
price. Yeah, it's the
50?
price. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the price. Yeah. I don't hate Madueke as a player. I think at Chelsea as like a young, like cheaper sort of prospect, I think that makes sense. But I think now at Arsenal there are a bit more expectations. So
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to live up to them. But I think Gyökeres, we know what he is, very good player, and then everything else looks good as well. So yeah, it's been very good summer.
They signed Mosquera. who
Mosquera as well.
PSG we're looking into?
I don't know how much he's actually going to play. Because you don't want him playing much. You want Saliba to play every game if that's possible. But I think it's like at the very least, develop for a couple of years and then you sell him for a good fee. So that's fine. But
Mm-mm-mm.
no, I think Joker is the main. And what's his name? Zubimendi as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Now Zubi,
Yeah, Real Madrid are
from a
going to
knowledge
be
meaning.
getting him. I think Real are going to get not pushing harder for him as well.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, because he
You
would
think
be a
something left
perfect.
for Arsenal?
What was that, bro?
Like they're still pushing for Eze, right?
Pushing it strong. I think there's like flirting. No, because they've been linked to Rodrigo, Leao, a bunch of random names. I don't think a winger is going to be coming in. I think Arteta likes the rotation of Martinelli and Madueke, so I think that's probably that. Tottenham, I think will sign Eze.
And Savinho? I've heard they want both.
No, I don't think Sevilla going to go. Unless he says I'm demanding the move, but I don't think Sevilla going to go.
No, but I think that's how the report started. I think Savinho like is looking at the competition and so on,
No,
and
no,
he's
no.
like,
Tottenham wants Savinho, and the report said Savinho's open to the move, but it's one of these fake, the players open to that. Every player, whenever there's like a transfer room, every player is open to the move, unless the player, just refuses, doesn't want to go. Every player,
yeah.
that's how it gets reported. So I think, especially after selling McAtee and losing Rodri for a bit, I think they'll want to keep.
No, but look, Savinho has already agreed terms with Spurs.
Mo, come on, man. Every player's bro. Donnarumma has agreed personal terms with City. We didn't know that City wanted them until yesterday, bro. Come on,
No, I'm
personal
just
terms
saying
are
you don't
bullshit
think
nowadays
Savinho
as
wants.
well.
I think Savinho is like pushing for the move, like he wants to leave City.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But like, I'm sure you notice, yeah. Whenever like a club gets linked to a player, like immediately, like Fabrizio, he loves doing this. Immediate or personal terms, no issue. Like they haven't even been negotiations yet. No personal terms, not an issue. The player just found out. The player just found out that the club wants him. Personal terms, no issue. Already agreed. Yep. Just telepathically, personal terms already been agreed. Always.
I don't know, just by the report, like they're already saying that Spurs are preparing a 60 million bid.
We'll see how
But
that goes.
we'll see. We got Phil in the house.
Yo.
Yo,
Yo,
Walk on, man.
how are you, Phil? Long time.
Chilling, bro. Just chilling. How was your summer? First time experience yourself as Champions League winner during a summer,
No, I couldn't, Phil, because we got clamped up by Chelsea, man. That ruined the entire vibe, man. We ain't the best team in the world anymore.
That was so good, man. Cole Palmer, bro. Yeah. But you guys about the Donnarumma thing?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you have any
Lucho is the
questions? I mean,
sicko.
you know more than other people about Donna and his situation.
Is it
But is there something
because
like you don't
Lucho
understand?
doesn't like he wants a goalkeeper that plays with his feet? The whole time I thought it was because Donnarumma wanted more money during his contracts
Yeah.
negotiation, but what I see now is that Lucho pushed him out. He wants a goalkeeper that plays with the ball on. Wants a goalkeeper that able to pass, basically, right? That's what he wants, Lucho. Yeah. Okay. I think it's risky move, and it could be a good move or a bad move, but I think it could be a good move for you guys because you guys know me. I like Donnarumma, but I feel like he's a bit inconsistent. Last season he was fantastic, but I
Maybe
feel
a
like
purple patch?
type of season, yeah, it was. Like he was very great, but at the same time, like even last season too, like against Arsenal, you remember that free kick goal, like in the league phase?
Yeah.
And what else they do?
No, he had the like Atletico. He shouldn't have conceded that. Liverpool, he shouldn't have conceded
Liverpool too.
that.
Yeah.
Club Bruges, I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
So from you as a non-PSG fan, do you think PSG has gotten weaker now that Donna is out, Chevalier in, and by how much?
Um, Good question. I think you guys didn't get it weaker. I want to see how your new your new your new goalkeeper plays. I never seen him play
Yeah.
that often. I little. So if he's good with ball on his feet, then I think you guys would improve. Um, but I think you guys made other signings too, right? A center back from um
Bournemouth, yeah.
yeah, him. So I don't know him too, so hopefully he's good too. But I don't know, I feel you guys kind of improved. Um but the Barcola news, I don't know if that was rumors or that I think Liverpool were after him or
Yeah, I think they were trying to. My opinion about it is it's more like towards like Isak and Newcastle. I think if they couldn't get Isak, they would have put that money on Barcola instead.
okay.
That's just my guess. But PSG were firm. They were like, if you really want him, we'll start discussions at 100M.
Oh, okay.
So that's
No,
good.
I don't think you guys got weaker. I think you guys probably stayed the same. If that makes sense.
No, yeah. Overall, yeah. I was strictly talking like, how much do you think Donna Chevalier? But as you said, like you haven't watched that much of
Yeah,
Chevalier.
I don't know
I mean,
much about
he
that.
won Liga and goalkeeper of the season
Oh, really?
ahead of
Okay.
Donna, and he's nominated for Yashin Trophy, the best
Oh,
goalkeeper in the world as well. So,
yeah.
and you guys were linked to him. I remember.
Yeah, we were. Um, but yeah. Next season is gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be a great season,
World Cup as well.
Oh yeah.
Your team Argentina again?
No, I'm only Spain. I'm only rooting for Spain next season.
All right, both of you. Who do you think will win the World Cup? Early prediction.
That's a good question.
I'm Team Blue.
Oh, France.
Team
okay.
Team France.
Spain don't have a striker. That's the only thing.
I mean, they do.
Samu just has a
Yeah,
massive.
Samu's good.
But the done again.
Yeah, but the thing is, De La Fuente hasn't still started playing him there. Like it's 1 year left.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's still playing
2029.
Morata.
No, wait, was it 2030? I'm sure he'll be good, but I don't know about now. I think Spain, because I think Spain are the best team, so it's
Oh,
easy to say Spain. So
yes,
Spain.
sir.
Oh, actually, no, I forgot about the Brazilian. I mean, the South American teams though, because Messi might scam another World Cup. You never know. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll say Brazil. Yeah,
With
I'm big.
Carlo?
Yeah, Carlo's gonna do a madness. That's my hot take. Richarlison leading the line for Brazil. Yeah, Carlo's
Yeah,
gonna do a madness.
I saw a report. Neymar has played like 6 full 90 minutes for the first time in like 2-3 years.
Bro, Neymar's looking good. He's looking good. I've been watching the comments at Santos as well. It's not peak Neymar, but he's moving. He's moving well. The playmaking is there. I'm telling you, bro. You plug him in that team. You ship Vinny back to wherever he came from. Let Neymar have free reign. Come on, man. It's coming on.
I think Barca will regret not signing Neymar.
No, we are good, man. We have Lamine
Nah,
Yamal.
they got Rashford, didn't they?
We have Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Shit, we could have used them. All right.
Yes, sir.
What you also think Spain fell?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spain is my actual pick, but Brazil is like the homer pick, sleeper pick.
I think like England could be interesting with Tuchel as well.
Oh, I forgot about that as well. Yeah.
And Portugal. I mean, Portugal beat Spain. Portugal looked good as well.
They have a geriatric man playing up front. I don't think they'll be winning the World Cup.
Oh, Cristiano.
Yeah, bro. That nigga is beyond wash, man.
No. Imagine a Ronaldo World Cup.
I think that reopens the good.
I think he would win the Ballon d'Or as well.
He wins World Cup. Yeah.
No, he won't. Win the Ballon d'Or? Shit.
I mean, they gave it to Messi, so why not?
True, but
Like if Ronaldo wins it, if Port, they have to give it to him, man. I will vote for Ronaldo as well. Or Neymar. If Neymar wins it, like it's a bit like Messi, like ending the career in a great way, and then he can retire.
nah, they cannot win the Ballon d'Or, bro. You need to play in Europe, bro. At least with Messi though, he was with PSG, no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because Phil, I want to push a PSG player for the Ballon d'Or next season, but I mean, the World Cup is gonna decide the Ballon d'Or more than the UCL, and I
Yeah,
don't think because like Dembouz is the player, Phil, but he's not the main man in France.
yeah,
So
that's
even if
true.
France win, they would like give it to Mbappe instead.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think Ballon d'Or already, Phil, it's between two players next year.
Hmm.
It's Yamal and Mbappe for Ballon d'Or next year.
Oh shit.
I'm giving
Gee.
up. Maybe
Yep.
Dembouz, we'll see. Back to back.
Yeah, it'll be tough for them booze. But yeah, I can't wait for the Champions League though. That's gonna be. You saw what Laporta's saying? They want y'all.
Yo, we're
PSG
in
team.
your rivals. We're in your rivals.
Yeah. Wait, y'all are playing tomorrow. Yeah, that's what the pot is on. If you guys lose, listen. If you guys lose to Spurs, oh my god.
Spurs are a good team, man. Spurs are a good
No,
team.
but you can't lose Club World Cup and this, bro. Like, if you okay, have a take.
Yeah,
I
go on.
see Dembele as the leading candidate for the Ballon d'Or right now. But somehow, if you guys were to lose tomorrow, I won't say like he won't lose the Ballon d'Or, but I feel like the discussion might be back open. Like it would be closer if he loses tomorrow. Come on, you guys
Will
have to
you
beat Spurs.
will you support Spurs?
I don't even know. I don't even know. Nah, I don't really care. Because personally, I, I'm not that obsessed with the Ballon d'Or. I, I feel like next season I'll be more obsessed during the World Cup year. But yeah.
Okay.
Plus, if Yamal were to win it, I don't want people to like start crying and shit, like how they did it with Messi in 2010. So
Wait, so you believe Yamal doesn't deserve it?
I
Or
won't say
or he
that.
deserves it, but
I, I,
Dembouz more?
I think I think like he has a strong enough case to win it, but also I feel like how can I say it? I won't mind them barely winning it so that it doesn't cause any like crying and shit on the timeline and drama and stuff. Cause that Snyder shit was cringe back in the day, bro. Like, so I won't mind them barely winning it, Loki. But next season, I want Yamal to win it for sure, though.
We'll boycott the ceremony if Dembouz doesn't win. We'll
Who?
do a Madrid.
Oh, you
Us.
guys. Oh, yeah. You guys probably would, cause your whole club is pushing for Dembele. And Loki, I don't mind Dembele winning it too, cause like as much as I used to hate him, he seems like a nice, humble guy, and it would be good for his career. Show like he started off as like a flop in Barca, and then redemption, So
Okay.
and also Neves is not playing tomorrow, right? Because of the red card.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I have the lineups here. Like DJ, do you have any thoughts going into the game? I've heard that. Who do they have else? I've heard someone else might play instead of Sad.
Bentacle Polina. I don't think Polina's gonna play. Is he?
I don't know. This is like the predicted ish lineup I found.
Credit to line. Okay. I don't think Polina would play. 'Cause I think Tottenham probably just want to stay in counter attack. To be honest, so I just see Bentacle, Saw, Bergwall probably. Um,
Oh yeah, it was Bergvall. It was Bergvall. He
yeah,
said
but
Bergvall could instead of Sad.
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty standard. Okay, from what I remember, I think Kudus played more like inside off the left in preseason. Um, and then because I don't think Johnson played that much in preseason, and I think they had on the right hand side, but that's just preseason. You don't take that for too much. Um, but yeah, I think maybe one or two positions a question, but should be standard. I think probably like sit in deep, mid block, and then try and counter attack. I'd say set
Yeah.
pieces as well with Van der Ven and Romero and Polini if he plays, I guess. Although funny enough, Vicario himself is actually very bad on set pieces, so maybe if you can get like Pacho to
I
bother
mean, I
him at
like
the near
punching the
post.
ball.
Yeah, like he's bad. Claiming set pieces and all that. So if you can get someone to like put some pressure on him, maybe get something there. Like when you hang the ball over the keeper, like that sort of cross, put it in the 6 yard box,
I
and
mean,
then you
the thing
pin
is,
him.
we don't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like hypothetically. I'm sure Lucho would have, he would have watched the film and they said, okay, we can do this, we can do this. So yeah,
Like I'm excited for Nuno Kudos. Can Nuno
yeah, that
pocket
won't be
someone else
one
to
deal.
win?
Yeah, that should be good for sure.
Don't you guys feel like you guys should sign another midfielder? Because I know that Neves is suspended, but Warren is his replacement. Did you guys?
I think the issue is that like, and it's not an issue, but like I think Lucho believes in the group, and I think he is a bit like Pep a couple of years ago, where he prefers the smaller group and just
Mm,
if you're fit, you play. So like Hakimi, I don't care if he dies, he dies. He has to play every week. I think that's
mm,
the mindset Lucho has. So he
okay.
would rather just have like a really sort of small. I mean, a guy like Kolomwani was like a good rotation option. Lucho said, "I'd rather you just leave
Hmm.
respectfully," and yeah. So I think that's the way he views it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, my opinion, Phil. If I was in Dreamland, I would sign an additional midfielder.
Yeah.
And my one is Baleba from Brighton.
Okay.
Uh, but I mean, what?
You
So
can
we
get
have
the cheap.
Fabian. We got what did you say, DJ?
No, so you can get cheap Baleba from Monaco, bro. Half price. Camera.
Kamara.
Yeah, bro. He's gonna go to City or like some United, one of these clubs. Either this summer, or next summer, and then a couple years time, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, where did they find this guy from? Oh my god, look at the scouting. Oh, what?
True, true. So
These hidden gems."
Wait, is Moscato back this season
no, we loaned him out. We loaned him out.
again?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Is it Braga?
He might be a dud then. He
Is
might
it
be a
Braga?
dud.
What team was it?
No, Phil.
Nah, he's still
It
young.
just
Give him time. Give him time.
like physically. So when we bought him, Phil, we found something in his knee,
Hmm.
so he had to undergo surgery, and then he didn't play football for like a year, and then we put him out on loan, and they didn't play him. So
Mm.
like when Lucha probably saw him in training, he's way off level at the moment. So we loaned him out to Liga Nos. So hopefully he gets. But these are like the 5 midfielders we have this season, and it's this dude Phil Mayulu. He's gonna take a big leap this
Okay.
season.
Yeah.
Maybe like don't be surprised if it's Mayulu who replaces Neves instead.
Okay.
Mayulu is better than Warren.
Okay.
Warren is just better in the Neves position, the box to box. Like Mayulu is better in the Fabian role, like a bit more offensive.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I would strengthen the squad, Phil, I would rather get attackers.
Why?
Because I saw fucking Gonçalo, those two first Club World Cup games, Atletico and Botafogo. I don't want to see that again, man.
Well, like he doesn't even like start though. It's usually Dembele playing centrally, you know. So like,
I know, but I mean, Dembo's recently had the virus, was injured there, and we rotate him a lot. Like Gonçalo still got a lot of good games, minutes last season. So I would just get someone else, and then I would get rid of Kangi Lee as well. And get a winger.
would you guys take Rodrigo?
Yes. What kind of question is that? Bro?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, would you take $1 million? Oh, yes. I think I would.
Yeah, true.
I would take Rodrigo. I'd take Rodrigo. Yo, David, if you could send a report again, I can't see it at the moment. If you could send it again. Well, I explained this to Junior before, DJ. One thing I'm interested to see in this game is usually when teams press us, Dembouz is like the open man. Let me show you. There. So this is them pressing us. If Spurs press us, Dembouz is the open man. So like if Fabian drags Palhinha down here, then Dembouz is open here. The centre backs don't follow him. This is where I want to see Chevalier, because if you saw Robert Sanchez at Chelsea, the fullback, which is Gusto, can push up. Why? Because Marquinhos goes here, and then Chevalier goes here. And this is something we could never do with Donna, because he doesn't have the ball playing and he doesn't have the mobility. So we become even more press resistant then, and basically have two open players. Oh, Mayulu is injured. Thanks. I just seen some Zabani highlights. I think we might have to send another 50 million. This guy's Marquinhos. If he was taller, quicker, and stronger, his Marquinhos' ability to play out from the back.
Yo, hop off, man. How much dick riding you gonna do? Calm down, bro.
Zabarni. Is Zabarni good?
He's alright.
You don't watch Bournemouth? The
I do not
biggest
watch
team
Bournemouth.
in the world.
No. As well, Mo, you were cooking me because I was. You were saying, "Oh, how are we gonna sign a nigga from Bournemouth?" When I was saying, what was it fucking? I think I was saying Kirkish gets around. You're like, no, Ramjid would never sign a guy from Bournemouth. Never sign a player from Bournemouth. Little old Bournemouth. What?
Nah, football is destroyed, man. And Bueno going for 70 million.
Yeah.
But Mbuemo is good, right? It just he has a funny name and he looks like a Somali pirate. Everyone chose him.
Really and truly, I don't know how good he is though, because so like last season, it's been reported obviously he overperformed his XG a lot. But even beyond that, just him as a player, like I think it's easier to, I guess, look good playing in a Brentford team where you're playing in transition a lot and you get more 1v1 opportunities because teams don't respect Brentford the way they would respect a team like United. So he might struggle as well, because I think if he's going to be used more centrally and not have those like touchline opportunities, he might struggle a bit, to be honest. But Cunha should cook though. Cunha definitely should cook.
Yeah, I agree, DJ. It's a bit crazy that Mbuemo and Cunha went for the same price.
Yeah, I think the Mbeumo deal is probably just, I think United like fixated on him and they just said, all right, fuck it, we'll pay we'll overpay for him because we really want him. I think that it was one of them.
Yeah, because Cunha was a release clause, right?
Yeah, Cunha was a release clause, I think.
By the way, Phil, we're probably gonna. I mean, we're gonna have a post-match podcast tomorrow after the game. Um, and in that video, we're gonna make like the season predictions, Phil. You know, when we look back at predictions from last season,
Mm-hmm.
that list I usually show, we'll
Mm-hmm.
do that tomorrow.
Oh shit! But unfortunately, I probably won't be able to make it for tomorrow.
Okay, that don't
Yeah, I'll be
matter.
busy tomorrow. Yeah.
What we'll do then? I will just like go through it with you or something, and then you can mention yours. So we have them all together. Because last season it was just me, David, Tosin, and DJ. This time I want to get you and Junior, obviously. So then we can look back at the predictions, so on.
But Mo,
Hmm?
I see you twerking for Mbappe nowadays. Why?
What the tweet I said?
Something about best
No,
season
what are you talking about?
coming up. I think because he scored a goal today, and he said like, you think this is going to be his best season coming up?
Yeah, my tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not twerking, Phil. I genuinely think Mbappe is gonna have his best season out of 21-22, whether I like it or not. I've already said, Phil, like 80% of the agenda has gone away because we won the UCL. Like we proved
Oh,
Mbappe
that
wrong
makes
in
sense.
the world, right? Like Mbappe got
Okay.
cooked immediately.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
And but I even explained it. It's more like an opinion. I think Mbappe is gonna be good this season, Phil. You got the World Cup, and I told someone I think just mentally, Phil, it just gotten worse and worse and worse for Mbappe. I think now he's understood. I need to work hard. I need to work hard. I can't go clubbing and women and all of this and still be at my top level. I need to put full focus into football, and I think he's ready now.
Yeah, he did lose weight.
If
He looks very
Mbappe
slim.
lands, when Mbappe lands, Phil,
What do you mean
Barca
lands?
shouldn't get ready. The world should get ready.
Oh, that YouTuber, man.
But I still
Yeah.
don't know about Madrid if they can challenge Barca.
Yeah.
But was because I watch your Como game.
Oh yeah,
Joao
nice.
Campbell. Yeah, you looked really. I mean, Como should have probably done more. Like there were
Yeah.
sometimes you were open,
Yeah.
but like you're still playing the same tactics as last season.
Mm-hmm.
That terrorism high line, man.
Yeah, but I didn't see it as high as last season. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I thought last season was a bit more higher,
Okay.
but I just want Flick to like try to like give Gabby more minutes. I don't know, like maybe he has to bend the 4-2-3-1 and play 4-3-3. I feel like Gabby is needed for the big games, or like the 3-man midfield is needed for the big games.
Yeah,
But
because you have more control than
yeah, but
Gabi does a lot of defensive work as well.
exactly. You have seen Lamine Yamal, man. He's looking crazy, bro. Big difference this season.
I mean, it still looked. I mean, his dribbling looked better. He looked quicker, like physically fit. He
Yeah.
looked more physical. But he's
Yeah.
shooting with it. I mean, he scored 2 goals, but before those 2 goals, I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know how Yamal will be this season because, like last season, Phil, he was so good. I was like, it's gonna be hard to be better than that. But
I see a huge
let's see what
improvement.
Yamal does, man.
Yeah.
Ask Phil. Ask Phil what?
I think the top 5 or like the thing that you're doing tomorrow. Predictions.
No, I don't know. He's a Madrid fan, so I'm guessing maybe something to do with
No,
that.
because I told you that I'm not coming tomorrow, and I'm gonna miss the predictions. I think they want you to
Oh,
ask.
to do now? He will come again. He will come again. I'm just gonna show. This is the report Davey wanted to show me before. I guess some good news going into the game now. Desiree Du and Warren Zara Emre made an impression at today's training. So maybe Warren's gonna cook tomorrow. Hopefully. Oh, we talk about the Ballon d'Or. Okay, okay. So Phil, this is something we did before you came. This. Do you see what it is?
Yeah, yeah. I typed mine, but I was a bit trolling. But I'll give you my honest answer now.
Where did you type? Where did you type?
I think I put Yamal, Dembele, Pedri, Salah, and Hakimi. It's not that bad off, but
Okay.
I don't think
Okay. So what's yours if you had to vote?
shit. Shit. Yamal. Hmm. Probably Dembele. This can change for tomorrow. Like if you guys,
What do you mean, man? What
if you
are you
guys
gonna be like the
another
Nations League
ritual
game? Like
tomorrow.
tomorrow's game is deciding the
No,
Ballon
no.
d'Or?
If you guys come on, if you guys were to lose tomorrow, man, that's a big blow. But let's say if you guys
I think
win,
the gap will maybe become less, but
yeah. Let's say if you guys win 4-1, the Buzz got a brace. So I'll put Dembele, Yamal. Third one, I'll put Pedri. Fourth, I'll put Salah. And fifth, I'll put Hakimi. I like Bettina, but I don't think he's good enough to be in the top five.
and this is what you think will happen.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Actually, what I think would happen, the Pedri one might be. I don't know how they're gonna. How can I say this? I don't know how they feel about Pedri. So who will replace? They might put something weird like Mbappe for Pedri. That makes sense.
Mbappe. Mbappe
I
third.
don't think Latino will make the top five. You think?
You think Mbappe comes third?
Yeah, and then probably Salah fourth, and then Rafinha fifth, maybe.
Only one PSG player in top five?
Oh, yeah, true. See, I won't mind putting Hakimi. So maybe Hakimi for Rafinha. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna put two Barca players.
We can do that. So this is your prediction, and this is if you could vote.
Yeah.
Pedri third. This is why I hate Barca so entitled. Imagine Salah, Rafinha having these good seasons just for his.
No, Pedri was insane this season, man.
Yeah, yeah. For me, the thing with Pedri, Phil, it was more like like what was his peak? Peak was like January, February, March, but then he dropped down a bit in those double El Clásicos you had.
Yeah.
You remember the final? The final, he scored a banging goal, but he wasn't that good. And then
Yeah, he was
Inter
not
as
good.
well, he should have been better. But I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, Pedri should have a high spot.
Yeah, but he still had a better season than Salah, man. Fuck, man.
Oh no, the question was about registering. How do you feel like you still haven't registered Rashford and
It's
Juan Garcia?
it's gonna happen. It's just annoying ritual we have to do before the season. It's gonna happen.
The one-on-one ritual.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, what do you think about you guys playing a game in Miami?
I thought like the fan bias in me thought it would be pretty cool, different atmosphere and all the hype. But then it might be tricky because like the whole traveling, the jet lag and stuff, and
Yeah.
so I think Madrid made a complaint They don't want it to happen. Um, but yeah, I don't really mind it because,
Have you seen?
bro, people are just so like obsessed with the like. They don't want change. You know, like look at the NFL. They're doing the same thing.
Yeah,
The
that's the
NFL,
example.
they're
Oh,
playing.
they played in the Spurs stadium.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like
think
come
the
on, bro.
reaction, the reaction to like league games of a domestic league being played in another country, specifically America, I feel like people are looking at it the wrong way because like
Yeah,
they're too focused on like tribalism and they're saying, "Oh, it is destroying the
exactly.
game." But I think, like, especially like Premier League fans being as entitled, not entitled isn't the word, but like being so stubborn and saying like, "Oh, the Premier League game is being played outside Europe would be a disgrace." It's like what makes the league what it is because of the international fans as well as all the match going fans, you know, who go to the watch the team every week. So it's not fair to just it's not fair to just completely disregard, you know, the
Mm,
fans who are international because, you know, people in America, for example, they'd love the chance to watch, you know, I don't know, fucking Spurs. I don't know why you'd want to watch them, but you know, Spurs, for example, like, but they don't really get a chance. Obviously, they don't live in London, so you give
Yeah,
them that chance to. I think that's only right.
and I
exactly.
mean, Spain, they already played their what lost 3, 4 Super Cups in Saudi Arabia.
Right in
Same with
Saudi.
Italy. Ligue 1 want to do that. We played our Super Cups, majority of them outside of France.
Yeah,
It was always going to happen to the league games as well.
yeah,
Yeah, I like it, bro. I like it, but my only worry if it's a big game, like I won't want the classical there or Barca versus Madrid. I mean Barca versus Atletico Madrid there, you know, or the Madrid derby. I feel like those big games they should stay in Spain. But like the less meaningful games, you know,
Yeah.
they should be.
But think about it. The people in America that DJ want talked about, they want to watch El Clasico. They don't want to watch Barca A Bar 7-0 stat pad session.
No, I think they'll still go to that game.
No, they will still, but I'm just saying if they would want the bigger games. Like
Yeah,
my suggestion would be when the Super League arrives, Phil, instead of playing 2 games against every opponent in the league, you play 3 games. One at home, one away, a one neutral venue.
yeah, that's nice.
So, but I mean, this was always going to happen. Plus, like, the major reason for this is obviously money. You
Yeah,
will earn more money playing Barca Villarreal in Miami than you will if it's played in Villarreal.
yeah. It's, did you guys see Dembele sharing Donnarumma's post? Do you guys feel like because I guess I understand Lucho, you know, he's trying to keep his philosophy, you know, but like, are you guys a bit worried that maybe some of the players didn't take that the right way? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you guys kicked him out, you know, like,
yeah. I
it's,
think the way the club's handled it, I think is questionable.
yeah,
Um, because I can understand like it's very simple. Like people, I think, have made it more complicated than it needs to be. They've offered him a contract they feel is fair, more incentive based. He says no. He wants sort of I don't know whether he wants a different structured contract or if he just wants more money sort of in total. So whether it's even more so than what the incentives would sort of total to, but whatever that discrepancy is, you know, it's all the same. And I think they couldn't agree on a deal, so now the club's saying, okay, you need to go because we can't have you leave on a free. I think that's perfectly fine. It would have been nicer, I think, for everyone if they had just been a bit more kind about it. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, isn't it? Because Donnarumma, he's gonna do what's best for him. So the club only has to reciprocate, do what's best for them. That's what I think.
Yeah. And Phil, you mentioned that message. Look what Donna wrote. Unfortunately, someone has decided that I can no longer be part of the group. And then Donna's agent came out and talked as well, like saying PSG are disrespectful the way they treated Donna after 4 years at the club and everything. But I hope, Phil, I hope, because the before the game there was a press conference, and they asked Nuno. They said Donnarumma. He said it's the coach choice. It's the coach choice. We work. We do what's needed to be done, and it's the coach who decides in the end.
Mm.
So I guess this is how they take it. It's Lucha. What can we do? Who would you vote for Ballon d'Or if Mbappe wins Champions League with Madrid, but Lamine wins World Cup with Spain? I mean,
Who was
I
better
think
throughout
it.
the
I
season?
think it.
You need
Yeah,
context into that, surely.
I think it depends on how great is Mbappe's UCL season, how great is Yamal's World Cup, and then how good was Yamal with Barca, and how good was Mbappe in the World Cup. But obviously, the World Cup weighs more than the UCL, so it just trades off this. Uh, I mean, if Yamal wins the World Cup at what, fucking 19, well, we can't have that, by the way. Can't have that. But from that, I guess Yamal. There's literally a rule in place by FIFA and UEFA preventing league games to be played abroad, and it's an emergency. Yeah, emergency. For example, Ukraine. I think in the first 1-2 seasons, the Ukrainian teams played their games in Poland and Hungary, and that was obviously due to an emergency. But I don't know. La Liga been planning this for a while, and I don't know why. Why are Madrid opposing? Are they just opposing it because it's Barca?
Probably.
I have no idea. Yeah, that could be it, man. Is they don't want us to get money. Because it makes no sense why they're doing this, but they like, their new stadium, their Bernabeu, like
Yeah.
their pitch is retractable so that they can host NFL games and other sports there. You know what I mean? So like they're doing the same shit in a way, like So like, cause I'm pretty sure they're gonna host an NFL game this season.
Yeah.
So, like, they're just hating, man.
But are they hating at Barca or are they hating at like the league?
Maybe
Like,
both,
like I would have thought they would have done a game for Barca and a game for Madrid.
Yeah, it's just Barca because we have the bigger pull or fan base, I would say.
Yeah, I mean,
Madrid are the bigger club, but I feel like we have a bigger fan base, if that makes sense.
no, Phil. Me, someone that does like YouTube and so on. Barca is number one.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit by far. I think
Yeah.
they are substantially bigger, have a larger fan base, social media than Madrid.
I think also it's because most of Madrid, like, I have some friends that are Madrid fans too, but like since I think what hurt Madrid a bit too is them winning too much. Like,
Like you become distant nearly from the club
yeah, you
when
know
you
what I
win
mean.
too
They're not
much.
that attached anymore. You know what I mean? Like compared to Barca, like even though we haven't won a Champions League in like 10 years, like
No, that has made you like Barca fans are stronger Barca fans now than they were before when you used
yeah,
to win.
yeah.
And I even tweeted that. I said, "Is it just me, or are you attached to your club more when you're going through a bad period?" Like I was attached more to PSG when we were nearly getting grouped than I was.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was the first UCL. It's a bit different, but
that's true.
um, this report actually just dropped from is it L'Equipe? L'Equipe is a predicted lineup: Vicario van de Ven, Spencer Romero, Porro, Bentancur, Sar Palinia, Odobert on the left instead of Johnson, Kudos, Richarlison, and PSG is just the same that we had.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna head off. I'll be on for the post
DJ,
match. You know? Yeah, love.
as just always, and us with your prediction for the game.
Oh yeah, can't forget about that.
And this
Two
is your
0
rivals, double rivals, DJ.
Yes, 2-0, 2-0.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Kavara to score. Actually, let me put that bet on now, even so can lock it in. Are you guys take care?
Yeah.
Take
Take
care,
care.
man.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Phil, are you gonna watch the game? Oh, you said you were
Yeah.
busy that time, probably, or is it
I
after?
I can probably watch parts of it, but I'll try to see parts.
Do you think it
Uh,
would be prime PSG, like a 3-4-0?
yeah, I can see three. Yeah, 3-4-0 win. Spurs are not that great, but if you guys
I
were
need.
to,
Yeah.
huh? If you guys were to like kind of struggle, I'll be a bit shocked. Um, yeah, Spurs are not great. They're not a great team.
No, it's just that the last picture I have of PSG, Phil, is a disgusting picture, a filthy picture.
Wait, have you guys played a game since that final or no?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Jeez, oh. Yeah, that final caught me off guard, man. You guys destroyed Madrid. You know, I was like, oh shit. And Chelsea kind of had a cakewalk to the final. I remember they faced like Brazilian teams, I think, but
Yeah.
those teams still played well in the tournament, though. So
Yeah.
yeah, that final was crazy.
So,
But
so
like,
what's your
I
prediction?
feel like it was a bit kind of scripted. Like, guys wearing the white shirt, you know,
Mm,
and like I don't know.
like a humiliation ritual
Yeah,
that we
that type
just
of thing.
had.
It was so odd wearing the white shirt. Like what? It kind of reminded me of the Inter with the yellow outage. Okay, but
Yeah, I don't like that we're wearing the whites either. But
and there was an image that I saw. Was it kind of like a meme? Like Cole Palmer and Dembele with the
mm-mm-mm.
trophy.
Like Dembele was leaning,
Yeah.
or Palmer like jawline.
Uh, you know.
No, it was the biggest L in PSG history, Phil. It was
No,
complete embarrassment.
relax.
in my
You
way.
think so? I think
I mean, before that, I probably had United 3-1.
not the 6-1. You think? No, it was what around
So
16 or that's
yes,
around.
both of them round of 16, Chelsea and United. United and Barca. Let's before this Chelsea game, why I always said United ahead of Barca, Phil. You had Neymar, you had Messi, you
Yeah,
had Suarez. United had fucking Lukaku, Rashford,
yeah,
Greenwood, and just some other bums like
yeah,
Smalling, Fred, at the park as well.
yeah.
Plus, it was some referee iffy decisions in the remontada as well. So that's why I put United over. But this one takes the cake, Phil. Have you ever lost a final? Yeah, you you actually have.
When I don't remember.
Your first UCL final against AC Milan,
Oh yeah,
Cruyff. I think either 3 or 4-0.
I think it was like 4-1 or something. Or 4-0
What
or 4-1.
you play?
I think they scored 4 goals. For sure. It was a they like slapped us.
Yeah, 4-0 in
It was 4-0.
93,
Okay.
94. So and you saw all the haters, Phil, coming out of the cave, discrediting the PSG team, saying, "Oh, fuck." But I'm thinking about the positives, Phil. That means with hunger in the season. If we would won the UCL and the Club World Cup,
Mm,
where would like the motivation, where would the hunger be from? Like this game, I'm certain we're gonna destroy Spurs because we have to. We have to get our pride back.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think guys are gonna beat them like 4-0 or something. When
I,
is your
I had
first? Wait, what?
no, I was just gonna say I had similar prediction to Junior 3-1 and
Okay.
DJ as well, 2 goal difference, but I would love a 3-0. 3-0 perfect.
Oh, be good.
And we play on the weekend
Oh, you
on
played this?
Sunday.
Yeah, I was to ask you when's your first league game. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all back at the same time. You play on the weekend as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
That.
Saturday, Mallorca away.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Well, your first 3 games are away.
Yeah.
Mallorca away, Levante away, Vallecano away. Is it because of like the Camp Nou renovation?
Yeah.
Wait, is it done? Like, are you gonna? So you play versus Valencia at home on the 14th of September. Will that be at the new Camp Nou?
Yeah, our aim is to play there. It won't be fully done. It'll be like 60% complete. The first phase will only have 27,000 fans. Then later on, a couple weeks later, it's going to go up to like 40 something. And then in October, we aim to get around 60.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our goal. Because we have no other plans. Because the stadium we played our last game versus Como.
Yep.
Yeah, that stadium we can't play league games there because it's too small. We can't go back to the Montjuic because we didn't renew our lease. So like, if you don't get approved for the Camp Nou, I don't know what we're gonna do, man. But I think we're gonna get it done. It looks like it's almost ready for the first league game. I mean, for Valencia.
So, and how did you feel about the Inigo news?
At first, it was coming off guard, but later on, I kind of, honestly, like accepted it. Like it wasn't like I don't understand why coaches are crying so much. First of all, he's literally 35. You know what I mean? Like as great as he was last season, like you have to aim to move forward and like
Yeah.
try to find someone younger. And also the other reason why I wasn't that upset because with Inigo, Barca had to play on the right CB. Was it right CB? Yeah, right CB. And that's not his natural position, you know. Barca last season, he started off the season very well. I say probably for the first, yeah, I say probably until like February or March. I say around February-ish, he was fantastic. Then later on, near the ending of the season, he like declined a lot. He looked gassed. He looked, and also I noticed last season his passing kind of declined because I feel like he passes a lot better as a left CB.
Yeah.
So with Inigo gone, Barca will move back to his natural position, and I feel he's gonna have a fantastic season. And also, I
What
feel
about
like
his brother in crime, Araujo?
I know that's one of my worries, but he looks pretty good the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like he has a great season, because as much as he has annoyed me, he's still a Barca player. I have to root for him, so hopefully he plays well. So yeah, so we have I kind of see the club's point of view. Like people are so upset with the club, but like we kind of had too many CBs because especially now with Eric Garcia, he's playing very well as a right back. So when Garcia plays as a right back, we can play Kunde as a CB too. We have
Yeah.
Christensen, we have Araujo, we have Cabarsi. So like even I know this probably sounds crazy, but Jared Martin looked very good as a CB. But it was a preseason game, but I feel like he's probably gonna be better as a CB because he's not that crazy as an athlete, but he reads the game pretty well, And I feel like I feel like against most of the smaller La Liga teams, he could play well there. So yes, we have enough CB. So I don't know why coolies are crying. So it didn't really caught me off guard. I mean, it didn't really like hurt me. I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah, I like the signings that we made. I love our new goalkeeper. This is like, how can I say this? Like, I wasn't really a Ter Stegen like hater. You know what I mean? I try to like always find ways to like back him up. But like now I see a difference. Like when you have a goalkeeper that like is confident between the sticks, like, but like I never felt this confident watching Garcia play for my club like in a long time. Like I say since like peak, I say since like younger Ter Stegen, like since 2015 to 2018. You know, like so yeah. So we made a great signing with that. I like Rashford too. I think he'll get he would he would do pretty well. But he still has some things to work on. Because if he's gonna play as a striker, he needs to work on his movement. I've noticed against Como, his movement was pretty bad in the box. A couple times when
He's a bit like Mbappe. He
yeah,
must
yeah, yeah,
be
yeah,
outside
exactly.
of the box.
When Lamine was dribbling, when Lamine dribbled past some players, he crossed it in and he wasn't even there. But I think he would improve it in that aspect. And who else do you sign? Oh, you signed a winger.
Ronny Bardghji,
Yeah,
Swede.
yeah. He's pretty good, but I've noticed he's not that athletic, but he's still a good backup winger for us. I like our signings, and yeah. So I feel like I'm very confident for next season. I think we're gonna win the league again. Just the Champions League is this. I feel like we can win it, but it's not a guarantee because with Champions League it's kind of based on luck. Hopefully, we don't get any injuries because a Petri injury or a Lamine injury can like change our whole season.
Yep.
So yeah, I think we're gonna have a great season. Like I'm not scared of Madrid. I'm not scared of them at all. Even though Mbappe looks probably sharper, yeah, I'm not scared of Madrid.
Yeah, it's the rest of the squad. It's
Yeah,
not up to par. Like if you compare it to Barca,
yeah,
Rudiger is gonna be still starting for them. They still have Militao, so it's a bit cooked. But I still think Madrid would be better than last season. But
I think Barca too. I hear people always talk about Flick's second season. Like that is just like open. That only happened to him once at Bayern. Like people act like he coached so many different clubs and that was always the case. But no, that only happened once. But I feel like we're gonna improve the second season. Yeah. So yeah, Madrid would improve, but I think we would also improve. So like it would cancel it out. So
yeah,
um, but hopefully the Champions League. Hopefully this league phase, I'm gonna be like you. I kind of want tougher teams. Looking back at our last Champions League campaign, looking happy that we didn't win it. People would have bashed us because our league phase was
no,
too
no,
gazy. You know?
yeah, no. That is true. But you playing us would have like hidden that because you would have played us
Yeah,
if
I
you had to
guess
win the UCL.
fair enough. But yeah, hopefully I want us to play Chelsea. I love Barca versus Chelsea games. At Stamford Bridge too. Uh, I want to face y'all, but I'm not that eager. You know what I mean? And yeah, I want to face Chelsea and probably City too. Those are the two teams.
With a little bit of the prem.
Yeah. The
No.
Prem.
You
Yeah,
gotta face Arsenal, man. Facing Arsenal is the best, man.
oh yeah, Arsenal is good too. Yeah, Arsenal is good. Yeah, that
I,
Prem PR is nuts, man.
The thing with Arsenal, when you beat them, you don't get that much prop.
You don't think so?
It's like people don't rate Arsenal.
Oh yeah.
But
Exactly.
if Arsenal beat you, you
Yeah.
become the most embarrassing club. Like when
Yeah.
Arsenal beat us, Phil, it was so bad. Same with Madrid when they win Rice, 2 free kicks, 3-0.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like that. That has to be one of the most embarrassing Madrid nights ever.
Yeah. That's what I would prefer. Oh, there's Liverpool too. Fuck. But I still
Liverpool.
prefer Chelsea and City in the league phase two.
Mm-mm. Do you think Paris can go back to back?
Good question. I don't think so. Cause I feel like I won't say you guys have got found out, but I feel like people are starting to like understand your game plan a lot better, you know. Um, and B, I don't know if you guys to be this lucky with injuries. Not lucky, but like I felt last season you
Mm-mm.
guys didn't have that many injuries, right?
No, true.
Yeah,
No, that's something that we've said as well.
you know, like Hakimi was never injured. Dembele, I don't think so. Neves, yeah. So yeah, because those are the two main reasons why clubs don't go back to back. Like Barca, when we won it in '09, we were the clear best team in the world. And like we should have went back to back, or even three-peated because we won it in 2011. But in
Yeah.
2010, we had some injuries. I think Iniesta did not play against Inter Milan. We had some injuries. So like, did Pedro did Pedro play? I don't think Pedro played the second leg, if I'm mistaken. But yeah, so we had some injuries in 2010. You know what I mean? And
It was also
um,
the rotation. Like you got rid of Eto'o, you got in
yeah,
Ibra.
exactly.
It didn't really work out.
Yeah,
And then even the Inter game, it was a bit. I've seen like in the first leg they scored an offside goal. In the
yeah,
second leg, you guys scored the last minute equalizer, but
yeah.
it didn't. Like they wrongfully called it, so it was a bit like, as you said, the luck.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But
We have
we
to be like lucky once again, like with
exactly,
saves, penalty shootouts, everything.
exactly.
But
And
I
we could
want
have.
us to go back to back because then we're
Yeah.
legitimate.
Oh, okay.
One of the best teams of all time.
Yeah. That's true. That's what I
You know,
want to
City,
explain.
they won a UCL and then bam, khalas, we forgot
Yeah,
about them.
yeah,
Bayern won a UCL.
yeah. That's true. I want to experience that too. Also, we could have went back to back. Another example for us would be 2012. That season, we experienced so many injuries. I recently watched the like Barca versus Chelsea highlights. We are playing Cuenca, bro. Like we are playing duds, man. Like so, yeah. So like so many times, injuries had prevented us from going back to back, but also luck too. But I feel like injuries is the main issue for most teams.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know how
that's
much.
why I want us to strengthen the squad depth. Like,
Exactly, you need depth. That's why Madrid
okay,
were kind of lucky. That's what Madrid were able to kind of repeat. They had crazy depth, man. They had like
yeah,
Bale
they had
come off
like
the
Isco
bench.
on the
It's
bench,
cool.
Ramos
Exactly.
Rodriguez, Morata.
Exactly. Exactly.
They had Varane, Ramos, and Pepe.
Yeah, exactly. Disgusting. But yeah.
Well, I want to show you. Look, so I got the teams here. This is PSG starting 11. Do you think this team? You can even switch Marquinhos for Zabani, but do you think this team is good enough? The starting 11, right?
To compete, yeah.
And then here's the backups.
Oh shit.
Like, I'm happy with Barcola as a backup. I'm
Yeah.
happy with Mayulu. I'm happy with Safanov. I'm happy
Yeah.
with Zabarni. Warren, if he can come back to his form, I'm happy with him.
hmm
Lucas, if he can come back to his form, I'm happy with him. Beraldo, Gonzalo, Lee, it's like I've given up on them. I don't
Oh
think.
yeah. Yeah, Baraldo was embarrassing against was it Chelsea? Yeah.
Yeah. When Palmer sent him.
Oh my god. Yeah, you guys are lacking squad depth. That's why I was surprised when I was hearing those reports of Barcola might leave, might leave,
Mhm.
because like if he were to leave, man, y'all would be screwed, man.
No, but the reports I saw, if we would sell him, would immediately buy Rodrigo.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, you guys need another midfielder or something, or um,
Yeah, it's a bit thin.
even like
But there've been reports that Due will play more in midfield next season.
yeah, that's what Tosin has been telling me. Like that's what Tosin was trying to tell me too. But do you think he can play there? He seems like a player. He seems like a continual type of player, very attack
No,
minded, very
no,
like.
but that's where he used to play. Like if you look at his career, like this is not us like pushing Due down. If you look at his career stats, all seasons. Yeah, here's his career, Phil. 34 games as a right winger, 27 as a left winger, 20 as an attacking midfielder, 8 as a central midfielder, 6 as a centre forward.
Okay.
Wait, if I can change this, all clubs, Stade de Rennes. No, it stays the same.
Okay, that makes sense. But
Yeah, yeah. So, like the second most position he played at Stade de Rennes was attacking midfielder. So that's his usual position. Where
okay.
he's versatile. And do you remember Due's performance in that pink shirt? Like he got crazy PR from that game.
I think so. And did he score right?
Yeah, he scored a brace. Like he was
I
insane
think
that
so.
game. Was it Saint Etienne? This one. We
Mm,
won 6-1.
mm.
And here, as you can see, he plays as a midfielder.
Oh,
So
okay.
we've even seen it last season. And what makes Due so good is he like look at this. Player of the match, most dribbles, most chances created, won the most duels.
Oh wow.
He's very strong. He's very physical. So it
Okay.
was just an insane performance. Like because he can play make, he can score. It's just the defensive. But I will show you this if I can find it. PSG versus Rennes. Hmm, uh, okay, here for example, Phil. This was a goal we conceded in a game, and Kangeli and Due played as midfielders. Phil, both. It was way
Oh
too
really?
offensive midfield. We played Fabian, Kangeli, Due.
Oh wow.
And I don't remember if Due lost the ball, but as you can see, him and Kang didn't track back well enough.
Mm,
And he scored. And you see, Due is there, Kangeli is there. So
mm,
that's something he will have to work on if he plays more in midfield, tracking back.
yeah. I feel like that can might work in lots of League On games, but in a big Champions League game, I don't know if do we play
And think
midfield.
about it. If who he replaces is Fabian. Is Fabian good defensively or anything? No.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And you talked before, the find out thing. That's what I need Lucho to do. I need us to do something different from last season. 'Cause that's what Pep always does when he continues winning. You
Yeah,
always got to change a bit.
yeah, you have to.
It's like you play 4-2-3-1. Maybe we
Yeah,
start playing a 4-2-3-1 with
yeah,
Du
yeah.
as
That's
10.
that's true.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Well, shit. You think Marco will give you guys a race this season? Damn, Ansu Fati. Paul Pogba.
Ansu Fati, Pogba. If they keep Akhliosh as well, Marseille also look good. They got Timothy Weah.
Oh, really?
They got
Nice.
Aubameyang back.
Really? Oh, nice.
Saudi.
Aubameyang, yeah.
Yeah, they sold him to Saudi and then they got him back. And then I think they're after you know Zegrova from Lille.
I've heard him before. Oh, yeah.
Cooked up versus Madrid.
Yeah, I could have been Madrid. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Bald guy, right? He's bald.
Yeah. They won
Yeah.
him. And they signed this dude. I don't know who he is. Igar Paixão from Feyenoord for 30 million.
Oh,
So
yeah. Hopefully, Leon
ah
is competitive, man. Last season, when it helped you in the Champions League, bro, able to.
man,
Ro-
that's such a fucking cap, man,
Ah.
by like the Prem tards. Okay, in the Club World Cup where we cooked up everyone, where was Ligan? Where was Ligan versus Madrid?
Yeah, true. But it's funny how people first are saying how Leon is holding you guys back from winning the Champions League. And,
Insane narrative. I do agree. Like towards the end, we rotated a lot.
yeah,
Like
you did.
remember we played Stade de Rennes. We had nearly a full rotation in the between Liverpool games. But I mean, yeah, it was just a lame excuse I felt by the Premier League fans. But I think Ligue 1 will be better. Like the strong teams look strong once again. But I mean, come on. Like, we have to be bad to not win the league.
Yeah,
And I
that's true.
don't think, especially under Luis Enrique, before Phil, under Poch and Emery, sometimes we didn't care that much about the league. Focused
Mhm.
on UCL. Lucho, the league is the important thing
Yeah,
because that sets us off into UCL and so on.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, Phil. Um, I think we end it here.
Okay,
What was your prediction for tomorrow's game?
probably 4-1 for PSG.
4-1. All right. And yeah, I mean the pods are now back, Phil.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I mean I can't wait for the season to start, man.
Oh, same here.
So we'll probably next time you'll be able to talk is like pre-match on the 16th before our league end game, and that will be after your Barca game as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe I'll watch that game as well. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
All right then, Phil.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure as always, Phil.
Yes,
And
sir.
yeah, you have a great evening, man.
Yeah, you too.
All right, take care, man.
Yeah, you
Peace out,
too.
Phil. 3-0. 3-1. I want to say 3-1, but 3-0. Let's go confidently. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed the pre-match podcast. We are back with the podcast now. We'll be obviously live tomorrow with the live watch along, and then the post-match podcast after that. Yeah, feels good to be back. And let's hope for a great game tomorrow and a great result. And let's start this exciting season. That's been it from boy PSG. And as usual, alle.